Okay, let's get back into it. Let's get this started. Load game. And continue. Tiny, how's it going, Tiny? Good to see you. So we have to replay this little portion after our connection issue. So we're just going to check the door real quick. Because we knew it was locked, but our door shouldn't have a lock, which was confusing. All right, let's open it up. It's no use. It really is locked. Wrong, not locked. Holy crap. Geez, talk about an overreaction. It's like you just saw a ghost or something. Like some kind of robot bear ghost. What are you doing here?
What?
Makoto Naegi, this is super duper majorly bad. So bad it's almost magical. Ultra magical awful attack. In point of fact, I acknowledge that the bathroom in your room has a problem with the door frame. That's why it feels like it's locked, but it's not. Let's see, you're gonna miss Rona again though? Wait, oh, you got Miss Rona again. Oh no, Tiny, how bad is it? I'm so sorry to hear that. Is it just you, or does a lot of your family have it too? Man, it's spreading like wildfire. I keep hearing about this new strain, which is even more easy to spread. It's ridiculous. Wait, so the reason it won't open isn't because it's locked? The door just doesn't fit?
Hey,
Didn't you see the notice? What, can't you read? The bathroom and the boys' rooms don't have locks, which is weird. I mean, a lock on a boy's bathroom is kind of pointless, don't you think? No, I don't think. Well, it's not that it's pointless, I guess, but I'm no expert on the birds and the bees and all that.
Listen up!
Anyway, there's a little trick to opening this particular ill-fitting door. And that's what I'm here to teach you. Okay, ready? So you just gotta turn the doorknob, then lift up while you pull.
Yes, indeed!
Go ahead and give it a try. Turn the knob and lift the door while I pull. When I did that, the door opened without a problem. See? It opened right up. Isn't that crazy though? Your door is the only one that doesn't quite fit right. You're supposed to be the ultimate lucky student, right? But looks like you're not lucky at all. That sucks.
Bye-bye!
Anyway, suddenly I don't feel like being here anymore. Bye. I love that. That's what Raiden just said right now. We'll see you later, Raiden. We'll take care. Have a good one. Hopefully we see you again. And you got it from your mom, Tiny. You were isolating, but it didn't work. And you're fine, to be honest. A little stuffed up, so sleeping is hard, but otherwise you don't feel much. That's great. I wonder if it's because it's your second time. You already have some of that natural resistance to it, I'm guessing. Hey, wait. Damn it.
This is a school announcement. It is now 10 p.m. As such, it is officially nighttime.
Well, that sucks, Sheely. I've heard allergies are getting real bad right now. I know it's really windy where I am.
Soon the doors to the dining hall will be locked, and entry at that point is strictly prohibited.
Oh yeah, 100%, Tiny, for sure. And you can eat again? Good, good. I know if I lost my sense of smell, that'd be the first thing to go would be my appetite. Because if you can't really taste the food very much, it's like, what's the point?
Okay then. Sweet dreams, everyone. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
He doesn't seem all that creepy yet. He's just weird, you know? He's off, but not like menacing, besides the fact that he told us we have to kill each other. Looks like it's nighttime. We all promised we wouldn't leave our rooms now. All I can do now is try to get some sleep. While still mumbling to myself, I collapsed into bed. My eyes closed almost immediately. It's not that I was ready for bed exactly, I was just utterly exhausted. It was as if I'd spent an entire day staring at a TV watching movies. Or like some kind of illusion where I'd been tossed into a made-up fantastical world. Yeah, that feels about right. Oh, that's good that you haven't lost the taste. Yeah, it seems like a much more mild case this time. That's good. That's good news. Flex it, you got it, but at least it's mild. There's no easy way to just accept the situation we've suddenly been dropped into. Of course, you still have to quarantine and all that mess, but how is quarantine for you, Tiny? Because you've already done it once, and now you're doing it again. What do you do to keep yourself busy when you really can't like leave the house or anything for, a week or however long you have to do it? So this is how the curtain closed on my first day at Hope's Peak Academy. Soon enough, I was asleep. Would it be too much to hope that when I woke up, I'd realize it was all a dream? It's kind of lame as far as endings go, but I'd be fine with that. Actually, that'd be best. Georgie's barking. He hears neighbors outside. In any normal school, Mr. Monokuma would be a kind teacher, but when I think about what's coming up, I'm just so full of pride and joy. Our ceremony earlier today was absolutely splendid. Thank you all very much. Remember that you're all students of Hope's Peak Academy and strive to refine your ideas.
I swear to you, I will send you all off into a new tomorrow.
It's weird to have just like that one line voiced, not the rest of it. So now that your mom and you are both positive, we can at least hang out together. That's very true. Very true. So you're not totally isolated, but it depends on how sick you get. Lots of reading and games and sleeping. That sounds like a great weekend, honestly.
Good morning, everyone! It is now 7 a.m. and nighttime is officially over. Time to rise and shine! Get ready to greet another beautiful day!
Like, it seems pretty motivating, not so terrifying right now, right? Maybe that's the good side of him, not the dark side. Apparently it's morning, but thanks to the total lack of windows, there's no way to know for sure. Anyway, what should I do now? Maybe I should go find Sayaka and we can figure out where to go from here together. She did say she's my assistant now. Okay, it's decided. I'm going to head to her room. Oh no, it's during your break. Oh, that's true, Tiny. That sucks. Like, that's much better to happen when you're working or in school. You get an actual break. With a newfound determination, I left my room. Oh, thank you so much for the lurk, Tiny. It's always good to see you, and I hope that things stay mild and you get well very quickly. And enjoy the time reading and playing games.
Hey!
There's this guy. Good morning, Makato. Good morning? Yes, morning greetings are quite a delight. Such an energizing way to start the day.
You understand?
Now then, let's make sure we both do our very best throughout the day. Sure. I wonder if he's always like this. So we want to go to Sayaka, who's actually right next to our room, actually. There's a doorbell next to the door. I guess I should use that. Taka being Taka, right? I like him so far. I mean, he seems a little obnoxious, but he's got a good intention, I believe. Hello? Good morning, Sayaka.
Hi, Makoto.
Oh, Makoto, perfect timing. Huh?
Listen.
I have a favor to ask, and we can get more information on the favor. A favor? I was just getting ready to head out. If it's okay, would you like to come with me? Maybe we could talk. Yeah, sure. Where are you headed? I've been thinking that there might be something around here I could use for self-defense. Self-defense? Well, I mean, whoever's keeping us here could show up and attack us at any time. You never know. Whoever trapped us here. Whoever presented us with the rules for murdering each other. Whoever put us in this insane position, she's right. We never know when they might attack. So I just want to be able to protect myself no matter what happens. A weapon to protect herself. Well, now that I think about it, that display case in the gym entryway had a bunch of stuff. Maybe. Oh, the gym? Okay, let's go. Again?
Like I said, I'm psychic.
Come on, I'm just kidding. Seriously, I just have amazing intuition. Am I really so easy to predict? I probably am. I mean, she seems super friendly. I like that really chill guy. I can't think of his name, but he seems kind of like a beach bum sort of guy. Got like some like dreads and things going on. I like his attitude. I think that swimming girl seemed pretty cool when we first met her. And a few of them I'm a little off-put by. Like the writer, the novelist, she seems crazy. Like in a bad way. The girl that's kind of Lolita-ish, I guess you'd call it. Kind of like, looks like a doll. She seems kind of creepy as well. I don't have good vibes from her. A lot of them I'm just kind of like, without too much knowledge, they seem fine. They seem fine. And Hagakure, okay. And that's Toko being Toko. We got a Taka and a Toko. The names are going to take me a long time to get used to. Anyway, we should head to the gym. For anyone who just hates walking around the school, we've got some good news. You can now teleport using the map section of the handbook menu. It's as simple as opening the map menu and choosing where you want to go. However, you can only teleport to hallways and marked waypoints. Plus, you can't teleport to places you haven't been, or places that are blocked off. And depending on certain story moments, there will be times when you won't be able to teleport at all. Finally, try not to teleport inside any walls. There's a chance you could get lost. Forever. Well then, good luck and have fun. So, I could just teleport right to the gym, but I kind of want to go there manually just to kind of get an idea of where the hell I am and where everything is. Let's see. That's like the cafeteria or something. There's a bathroom. What is this over here? Is there like a run command? That looks like the exit, huh? Oh, we can go that way. Oh, no, I think this is where I wanted to go. Okay. So now we're like in the school proper. We were in the dormitories. So I think the gym is like on the second floor of this area. There's the AV room, the store. Heck, I should probably talk to all these people. Here's Toko. This is the kind of crazy writer girl. Toko together with those other two. Quite a combination.
What's your problem?
What do you want? You look like you have something to say. Oh no, I was just thinking that you three make a pretty unique team. Let me make this perfectly clear. Me hanging out with two people who have muscles where their brains should be is not by choice.
Just a second.
Wow, that was super mean. Yesterday, you were complaining how nobody invited you. That's the only reason I asked you to come with us. I never asked you to do that. Stop trying to drag me further into your meat dimension. Jeez, I can't believe she just ran off. You think we should go after her? No, let her be crazy on her own.
Wait.
We shouldn't pressure her any further.
Well,
Yeah, good point. They're like water and oil anyway. It'd be weird if they did get along. Yeah, I tried reading the map earlier, Hasifa. It didn't do me any good. I just know, I think we're in the dormitory now? No, we were in the dormitory. Now we're in like the school. Yeah, so now I think I need to get or down this hallway. Although it doesn't show me where I am. I don't think. At least I can't tell here where I am exactly. I guess you could maybe tell where you are based on other characters' locations, which it looks like it's right here. So I think it's maybe just down this hallway? No, that's blocked off. That might be it right there. Really close to here somewhere.
hey Makoto.
Well, look who it is. Sup, guys? What are you up to?
Yeah.
We're picking up where we left off yesterday. I'm really hoping we find something today. If we do, I'll be sure to let everyone know ASAP. We have to find some way out of here, no matter what. And that's why you went with Hina and Toko?
However,
Well, Hina's the one that invited Toko. I have trouble talking to people directly. Ah, understandable. Let's see. Oh, L1. No, L1 is like, it's like a sidestep, which is interesting. I know you could like strafe in this game. Not the L triggers. Y. Okay, Y. There it is. Oh, wow. That doesn't show them where they are at all on the map. Because on the map, it looks like they were like right here. But no, here's the gym. No, yeah, that makes way more sense. Yeah, the other map wasn't super useful. I love how these things load in. It's a really neat scene. Okay, so we're looking for weapons. I see a katana right there. Or a samurai sword. Is this a sword? Oh no, I think it's just a replica. Still, it's pretty impressive. It's completely covered in gold coating. But, geez, I barely touched it and I got gold stuff all over my hands. Ah, glitter. I hate glitter. Glitter sucks. One thing I hate about taking out the Christmas decorations every year is I always get glitter all over me, putting them away or taking them out. Wow, you're right. Your hands are totally gold. Even just for self-defense, I think that's a little, well, it's still better than nothing, I guess.
Hey,
You should take it with you. It might help liven up your room a little. Yeah, we should just start looting the school. Great idea. Decorate our room. But I guess you'd better be careful taking it back. You should wrap it in a newspaper or something. And just like that, it's been decided. I don't see anything I could really use for self-defense. Hey, don't worry about it. It's not like you need it right away, right? Plus, if anything were to happen, when the time comes, I'll protect you.
Huh?
You'll protect me? Thank you for saying that. If I've got you on my side, I guess I don't need a weapon after all. No, you should definitely have a weapon. Sayaka giggled as she said that. That mysterious smile. I can tell it comes from the heart. It makes me feel at ease. When I look at her, I honestly feel like I can do anything. Okay, we can stop looking for a weapon then. But as long as we're here, let's hang out a bit more. Hey, Michael, you made it. You must have just gotten off work. How's it going, dude? I was worried, just like last stream, that I might have to cancel because I had those connection problems again. But just like last time, it only lasted about 10 minutes, and then it resolved itself. Such a pain. I gotta make sure I jot down the times when this happens because it almost seemed like it was the exact same time as Tuesday, which is very strange. So we're really just getting started, Michael. We left our room. We found out that our bathroom door was not locked. It was just jammed. You have to kind of like lift it as you open it. And we're on the next day now. We all went to sleep. Nothing bad happened that we know about. And we brought Sayaka to the gym because she wants to try to find a self-defense weapon. But we told her, if we're around, you don't need a weapon. I don't think that's good. Yeah, we're like 5'4". No need to be a tough guy. I'd be safer around Sakura. I know I said I wanted to talk to you, but now that we're here, I don't really know what to talk about.
Sorry.
I wish I was the one who invited you to come with me, too. Oh, and I was the one who invited you to come with me, too. Sorry. It's okay. I mean, if there's nothing to talk about, then we could just not talk, right?
Huh?
Huh? You don't have to force yourself to talk. We could just, I don't know, stare off into space or whatever. Stare off into space. Oh, but you're probably super bored, just standing around doing nothing. No, it's not that it's boring, it's just... I've never really done it before. I don't have a lot of time to just do nothing. I guess that makes sense. You're not a normal high school student like me. You've got tons of stuff to do every day.
Listen.
Hey, this is kind of out of nowhere, but... Makoto, do you have a dream? Well, what about you, Sayaka? What's your dream? I'd love to hear. My dream is... How old are we if we're 5'4"? I'm curious. I mean, if they're going based on like kind of typical Japanese heights, that's not way out of the realm of possibility, but if it's like a normal adult male, 5'4" is definitely on the short side. But I assume we're a high school kid too, so I mean, we're still growing, of course. Yeah, it's all about appearances, right, Sheely? She says, my dream is, I've always wanted to be a star, as long as I can remember. I think she already is a star, right? Wait, is she the one that's the idol? I forget what she's doing. I think she's the idol, or singer, or something. I grew up without a mother, you know. And my dad worked really late every night. I was always home alone. I was just a kid, you know, so I was really lonely. But all that changed when I saw a pop star on TV for the first time. She was so pretty, like a princess, and she could sing and dance. But more than anything else, there was her smile. Looking at her smile, I could feel my loneliness melting away. I decided that's what I wanted to be someday. I wanted to give that kind of encouragement to others, which is exactly what she just did to us. So is it fake? Is it rehearsed? Eventually, that became my dream. That's so amazing, though. You were able to actually fulfill your lifelong dream. Honestly, that's really incredible. I did whatever it took to reach that dream. I mean it. Even some things that weren't so pleasant. Oh no. Huh?
You see,
I honestly believed that as long as you kept chasing your dreams, someday they had to come true. See? There you go, Michael. Nothing wrong with that. We'll come in all shapes and sizes. But it is kind of funny when, especially when they're kids, a lot of times girls hit their growth spurt before the men do. So, like in junior high, early high school, a lot of times the females are bigger, stronger, taller than the men. But to do that, you can't take your eyes off your dream, not even for a second. Even if sometimes it's a bad dream, whether you're awake, whether you're asleep. To make your dream a reality, you have to keep your gaze fixed on it no matter what. In that world, if you lose focus for even a split second, you get left behind. You have to keep on swimming against the current, even without taking a break to breathe. And then you got Sheely here. I'm like 6'1". I'm not sure what exactly I weigh. I haven't weighed myself in a little bit, but I'm probably like just under 180 if I had to guess. That's the kind of world my dream lives in. Is it really that tough? Is it not fun at all?
oh
Oh no, don't get the wrong idea. It's super fun. But that's exactly what scares me.
no.
I enjoy every single day I wake up and get to do what I do. Everyone in our group is amazing. We're rivals in a way, but they all mean so much to me. We've been performing together since we were young, so they're all like a family to me. Without them, I would have given up on my dream a long time ago. To work together and fulfill your dreams together has brought me so much happiness.
But that's why.
But that's the thing that scares me the most. If the world gets tired of us, then what happens? What happens to us? Get another job. Then the dream dies. Those wonderful days come to an end, and everyone goes their separate ways. Sayaka. She's trembling. She must be terrified. She's worked so hard, sacrificed so much to get where she is. She must be terrified of losing it.
You see,
So that's the reason I decided to come to Hope's Peak. Huh? What do you mean? Well, they say if you graduate from here, success is basically guaranteed. You already have success. Which means I could keep on performing with my best friends forever and ever. At least, that's what I thought. I really did believe that, but now we're trapped here with no way out. They're probably waiting for me. While I'm in here, the world out there is forgetting about me. Minute by minute, we're all disappearing. But still, Sayaka? Jeez. She's turned into a monster. What's going on here? I can't afford to be stuck in here. That was the first time I've heard her cry from deep within her. She sounds desperate. You got them tree trunk legs. It's so funny how people are built. Like, people could be all different kinds of weights and not necessarily be overweight. Some people are just built thicker, and some people have a real skinny build. So if they even weighed like 180 pounds, they would look super obese just because of their normal build. It's so crazy. But I can understand why she'd feel that way. Trapped here this way, the dream she put so much effort into is on the verge of disappearing forever. And that isn't something that can be fixed with a few kind words. The weight she's carrying, I can't even imagine it.
sorry.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to complain. I kind of killed the mood, huh? No, not at all.
Sorry.
I'm really sorry. Wait, was she the one that apologizes every 5 seconds? I forget who did that. I think there was another character that did that. Sayaka. Actually, are you hungry? Before we head back, why don't we go to the dining hall and get some food? So,
Okay.
you want me to make us something to eat? I might not look like it, but I'm actually a pretty good cook. Wow, really? What's your specialty? Chili oil. Like, isn't that just used for cooking? Like vegetable oil? I don't know. That doesn't sound like a meal. Maybe it is. You mean the condiment? Just kidding. She burst out laughing. Her earlier mood disappeared, replaced by the bright smile I'd quickly grown used to. But how did it happen so fast? It was almost like a mask, like some kind of neutral expression, right? See, so she is faking it because being an idol, you got to put on that happy face all the time, right? Yeah, right, Michael? Interesting choice. Anyway, we headed to the dining hall to get something to eat before returning to our rooms. I love these loading screens. It's so cool. Oh, we're back in our room already. And we stole the katana. Great. The only thing in my room is a fake sword covered in gold. All it does is make me feel that much more uncomfortable. What happened at the food? Was it good? What was her specialty? All I know about is chili oil. Anyway, there's still plenty of time left in the day. I really don't just feel like sitting here. Maybe I'll take a look around. You're about to have your first experience with free time. Would you like to hear more? Absolutely. As you live out your school life here, you will be given a free time at certain points. During your free time, you can spend time with your fellow classmates to deepen your friendships. You can also give them presents, which can potentially give them an even better impression of you. You can get these presents from the Mono machine at the school store. Come by early and often. At certain points, you'll witness intimate events, and new info will be added to each person's report card. These events can also open up new skills, which will prove useful as everything plays out. We strongly encourage you to develop and deepen as many friendships as you can. Also keep in mind that when you talk with a classmate, time will pass. When you're finished, you will automatically return to your room. After a certain amount of time passes, your free time will come to an end and the story will progress. If you prefer not to engage in free time, you can always choose to simply go to sleep and skip it. We wouldn't recommend this approach, but if you absolutely must press forward with the story, then anyway, why don't you try it out by spending some time with Miss Sayaka Maizono, who we were just spending time with. She's the ideal partner to begin with, don't you think? That's interesting. Okay, we haven't actually been in our bathroom. Can we actually go in here now? This door doesn't quite fit in the door frame. I'll have to make sure to remember the trick to opening it. We can't actually open it, though. It's some kind of lint roller. I guess we're supposed to clean up after ourselves? Oh, perish the thought. The only thing in my room is a fake sword covered in gold. Oh, yeah, we already read that. And then there's this thing. What is that? It's a notepad. Maybe I should write down what Sayaka told me earlier. And see, Sheely, oh, so you did play football. Back in your football days, you were around 190 and you maxed out leg presses at 340. Oh my gosh, that's awesome though. Even being more out of shape and doing 250, that's still really decent. Nice. I've never done leg presses. I don't know what I can actually do. But not being in any kind of sports, it's probably nothing fantastic. Okay, so we probably want to kind of like talk to everybody, but they also want us to talk to Sayaka. We should probably try to find that vending machine though, and get some presents, right? What is this room? Trash room? Looks like a trash can. Oh, it's blocked off. I can't get inside. The gate's in the way. There's a hatch on the floor. The door won't budge. It must be locked. Got another coin. What is that for? Oh, you know what? I bet I need those coins to actually, like, buy these things. So it's similar to your squat weight if you do barbell squats, and leg press is a bit easier, though. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, I've never tried to max it out. My weights, my free weights are 170 each, so I guess when I'm holding two of them, it's 140. But I have no idea what the max I could do is. This is the girls' bathroom. Obviously, I can't go in. It's not Sayaka. I forget who this is.
Why?
Oh yeah, this mysterious girl, Hiyoko. Why is Hope's Academy, or Hope Peaks Academy like this? Mr. Katie, I presume. Void, what's up? Void, how are you doing? What's new with you? We are in our second stream of Danganronpa, and I'm digging it so far. It's very Japanese, very anime style, but interesting so far. Crazy scenario. Everybody's trapped in the school, and the only way they're allowed to leave is if they murder somebody else. Of course, we're all trying to find an alternative way out, but it probably won't be long until people start cracking. Very bizarre. Well, she didn't have much to say at all. Yeah, I hardly know her. There's the laundry room. Probably check all these places. Have you ever played or seen this game, Void?
What should I do?
This is the girl that's always apologizing. That's right. I'm kind of scared. Are we really trapped in here? Some magazines here. There's some magazines laying around, probably to kill time while you're waiting for your laundry. Yeah, so I'm playing the Steam version, but this game originally came out on the PSP, I think, or PlayStation Vita. One of those. A washing machine. Not surprising, this is the laundry room after all. Shocker. A vending machine. It's always nice to have a drink while your laundry gets done. So I'm trying to find that machine that we're talking about where you can buy presents, but I don't know where that is.
Mm-hmm.
Ahoy hoy, remember me?
The one and only Hifumi Yamada.
So they don't have much to say when I'm talking to them right now.
Aww.
Getting stuck in here is like totally disgusting. I want to get out of here. So let's check the map again. Oh yeah, I love how it shows me their like names and everything too. That's pretty cool. So that's where the food is. This is the cafeteria. Oh, you actually buy stuff in the handbook. I was thinking there was like a physical thing I had to go to. This girl I'm not sure about. She seems kind of strange. Everyone's working hard to try to find an exit, are they not? Huh, good luck with that. I have no interest in such menial labor. Wow, way to be a team player, right? And Sheila, you didn't even work out at the gym much back then? It was mainly just whatever you did at practice? That's awesome. You would do 3 sets of 5 reps at 300 pounds, and it was brutal. Now you do a lower weight, but more reps. So you do 3 sets of 15 at 190. That's good. It's also better for like losing weight if you're trying to do that, you know? Doing higher reps, but getting your heart rate going longer is better. If you're trying to build muscle, obviously you want to do as few reps as possible at the maximum weight. But you know all that. I feel like I'm like 3 feet tall in this game. Is it just me, or is our camera like really low? Oh yeah, I was gonna check this. Presents. I think you're right, Hasifa. Was this where I buy stuff? No, I think we can look at what we have. But I do not have any presents yet. And the report card? This is where you can look at people's information, in case you forget. It's pretty cool. Regulation, here's the rules for this place as far as like, you have to kill each other, can't be out at night. Okay, and there was like a clothing place there. Wait, looks like there's something right here, but it's all boarded up. The door won't budge. It must be locked. I can't even tell what that's supposed to be. It'll probably unlock later. Okay, well with that said, let's go ahead and talk to the person they wanted us to, which was Sayaka. I guess I should press the doorbell. Even though we just hung out with her, she went back to her room, we're bugging her again.
Listen.
You know, Makato, I'm so anxious, I really am afraid. Should I talk to Sayaka for a while? Yeah, spend some time. Are you going to try and cheer me up?
Sorry.
Sorry for making you take your time out of your day like this. I did my best to comfort Sayaka. Sayaka and I grew a little closer today. So yeah, when you're doing this like free time section, you only have so many things you can do before it's over. So you gotta pick and choose wisely. Yeah, gotta be 3.5 feet tall, right? Or they're huge doors. But the other characters kind of look big as well. Would you like to give her a present? I mean, I could say yes, but I don't have one. Right? I think this is all empty. I don't know if it sorts them in any certain way. I don't think I have anything to give. Oh, we have a crest. I'm glad I kept looking. What else do we have? I assumed it was fruitless. Constantly looking, but no, we have something. Let's try giving her this. I don't know what's going to happen. Proof that you've cleared the prologue. It's a patch that displays the Hope's Peak Academy school crest. Have it. Sorry, but we can't let you give her that. It's what we in the industry like to call a key item. Okay, I guess I can't give her anything. Makoto, do you think you could make time for the two of us to talk? Isn't that what I'm doing right now? What's wrong? Why are you being so formal? Well, it's just, I guess that was kind of formal, but it's just because I know I can count on you. Huh? Having you by my side really makes me feel a lot better. If you weren't here with me, I just don't know what I'd do. I'd be lost.
But that's why.
I hate that we had to meet again under such awful conditions, but I'm relieved you're with me. Sayaka. Standing here face to face and hearing her say that, it's nice, but kind of embarrassing at the same time. I know how you feel. You being here is what saved me. Really? Thank you for the flattery. That smile. That mysterious smile that softens my heart. It really wasn't flattering her. That smile saved me. But it's kind of strange, you know? I never thought I'd get a chance to really talk to you like this. All through middle school, you never talked to me. In fact, you never even looked at me. It's because you were like a celebrity. I couldn't just go around staring at you. Wait, how do you know I never looked at you?
Hey,
Because I looked at you all the time. Huh? That's weird. Now we're gonna fight. Can you fight her now? And Sheila, you destroyed yourself on the ladder stairs? You think your heart rate maxed at 175? You climbed 30 floors in one session. That's awesome, dude. Way to go on those workouts. I was always looking for an opportunity to talk to you. You wanted to talk to me?
But...
You talking to me? But since I always had so many people around me, we ended up graduating without saying a word. That was one of my biggest regrets. But why me? Do you remember during our first year of junior high, the huge bird wandered into the school pond? Actually, now that I think about it, I do sort of remember something like that. It was like out of a fairy tale. The turtle once every million years, that bird once every 1,000. A huge bird wandered into the school pond during our first year of junior high. I think it might have been, oh crap. I mean, I don't know what a heron is. A sparrow is not huge. So I'm going to say crane, because I think cranes are pretty large. And let's see. And you're pretty sure there's somewhere that you can see the info on the characters, and Makoto is 5'4". That makes sense for how short we seem, but it seems like everybody else, at least their graphical image, is like 6 feet tall then, at least. Hit her right in the sideways hyphen she has for a nose. Wow. It was a crane. It just walked right into the pond. How rude.
Okay.
That's right. That's what it was. It was so big, the teacher had no idea what to do. But you led it into the forest behind the school. You helped it find its way out. Well, only because I was already in charge of taking care of the other animals at school. It made me do it. What, we were like the school animal control?
You see.
I should have said thank you then, but is it okay if I do it now? Thank me. I'm that crane, you see. I've come to return the favor. Here, let me make you a cloak. What is she going on about? Huron, it's all gone. Smoke it all up, and now you got none. Just kidding. What is a Huron? Is that how you say that? Guessing it's another small bird. Yeah, I kind of figured.
But
Honestly, though, I was so impressed. That's why I always wanted to talk to you, even just once. I never imagined this would be how I got my chance. Yeah, if we'd met again at a train station somewhere downtown, that'd make for a nice dramatic reunion. But instead, it's this weird school. Maybe, but still. I'm sure you'll help me find a way out. Just like that crane. You'll save me.
You see,
It's just intuition. I know, but I still believe it. I'm going to save her? I'll do my best, I promise that. I'll make sure it's more than just intuition. If there's anything I can do, I'm going to do it. Yeah, I was going to say, she's acting a little crazy too. It's like, what is that? Is it How I Met Your Mother? The character like describes that hotness meter for women, and like the hotter they get, the crazier they get. So like you want to find somebody just along the line. You don't want to go so hot that they're uber crazy. So like work as hard to see this. I believe in you. Besides, my intuition always turns out to be right.
like I said, I'm psychic.
And then she's gonna say it's just intuition. She's made that joke like 7 times. She laughed out loud as she said, at least she finds it funny. The closer we get, the stronger that smile of hers makes me. I was glad to feel that way. Sayaka's report card has been updated based on your experience with her. She now hates you because you did not give her a present. You just unlocked the skill Melodious Voice. Give yourself a pat on the back. You've earned it. Hey, we got a skill. Because she's a singer, that makes sense. Yeah, I know. Just to that, they dedicated a voice line. Because she's going to be saying it over and over and over. Well, once we were all done, I headed back to my room for a little while. What happened last time? We hung out with her, went to our room. Then it left and immediately hung out with her again. Uh-oh. Oh, it's nighttime already? You have time to like hang out with one person, huh? Guess you got to make that one count.
This is a school announcement. It is now 10 p.m.
I literally did nothing all day. Well, I got a sword, a decorative sword. I had lunch, and then I chatted with her in the hallway for a few minutes. That was like my entire day.
As such, it is officially nighttime. Soon the doors to the dining hall will be locked, and entry at that point is strictly prohibited.
This might be the same thing every time.
Okay then. Sweet dreams, everyone. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
He doesn't seem too nefarious, except for the whole you gotta kill each other thing. Other than that, he's been chill. He's been pretty helpful, actually. Today's already come to an end. But I swear, tomorrow I'm gonna find some kind of... Do something, anything. Don't waste your whole day chatting. I swear. As my eyelids began to slide closed, the conversation I had with Sayaka that morning began to replay. In a way, it's almost frustrating. Even if I understand where her desperation is coming from, I can't share in it. The pressure she's under is way different from anything a normal high schooler like me goes through. She didn't just stumble into the school the way I did. So I can't say I feel things the way she does. Compared to her, no. Compared to everyone else here, there's no doubt I just don't match up. I guess that might explain my own frustration. I mean, that's pretty bad, boy. But otherwise, he's very pleasant. Ahem. So, I'm sure that you noticed the killing game has begun, but there's still room for a little laughter. See, he's friendly, he's like a clown. It seems our newest students, already so filled with despair, still have hope of escape. Hoo hoo hoo. So, when will it begin? When will their hope begin to die? Is it time yet? Is it time?
Heart-pounding excitement!
So that's why he's so friendly. He's not trying to, like, hurt us himself. He just wants us to, like, lose our own minds here, I guess. And Ellaby, what's up? Taking a break from animation? And you did frames 6332 to 695. So you did, like, over 600 frames just like in the last 20 minutes, Ellaby? That's incredible. Nice. That quote is very applicable based on we were just talking about murder. That works perfect. Nice. Okay, it's probably morning now.
Good morning, everyone.
Yep.
It is now 7 a.m. and nighttime is officially over. Time to rise and shine.
You know, if you take away the game, I'm glad we have the game name in there, but if you take away the game, I just seem like a complete madman when it comes to these quotes.
Get ready to greet another beautiful day.
Morning has come. What should I do today? All right, we got free time. That's a lot of frames, but you made a lot of progress though, dude. That's awesome. I don't think there's anything else to do in our room. I think we just exit. I tried to go in the bathroom, but it wouldn't let me. So if we're in free time, we can literally just hang out with anybody. Maybe I should pick somebody else to hang out with, or do I focus all of my, energies on one character? I don't know. So this is Hina's room. I don't really have anything to talk to her about right now. Okay, so it probably won't even let me try most of these doors. Leon? Yeah, maybe they're not in there. That time, Ellaby, I was talking about the microphone, because when I wanted to do ASMR, I had to whisper. So I lift it up to my mouth just like that to make sure it works okay. It works much easier when it's real close. It's all out of context, Michael. All out of context. I don't believe any of it. It's kind of like if a really bad movie comes out and somebody gives it a review and they say like, this movie is the absolute worst trash I've ever seen in my life. Somebody might take that quote out of context and say, this movie is the absolute I've ever seen. Technically, they did say that, but you removed all the other important context around it. Oh, here's
Hey,
Leon.
you bastard!
The hell? You just call me a bastard? What are you doing, Makoto? We gotta hurry up and find a way out of here. Should I hang out with Leon for a while? He seemed pretty cool. I mean, why not?
Is it, like,
You're not trying to get me alone so you can kill me, are you?
you...
My fans will all go psycho on you if you do. I'm as popular as any international superstar. But if you're not gonna murder me, then let's hang out. I really don't want to be alone anyway. I spent some time with Leon. Yeah, now you get it, right, Ellaby? And Hearts. Oh yes, when does the new Plague Tale game come out? I really like the first one. Leon and I grew a little closer today. Would you like to even... I don't have a present. I'm not even afraid anymore. I'm just pissed off.
Hey, you bastard!
Why? Why is this happening to me? This isn't fair, man. I mean, am I wrong? Yeah, it really isn't.
Hey!
Right? Totally unfair. Ultra unfair. Just like having to shave my head right before every baseball game. Well, I mean, you choose to do that, right?
You...
Come on, man. Are you against me now, too? I didn't even want to play, but the coach and all the teachers begged me, so I did it. And then they made me shave my head, just because it's tradition. How's that fair? You really hate baseball that much, huh? Damn straight I do. Who has fun running around on a dusty field for 3 hours? But for baseball players, the field is like a sacred ground, isn't it? Makes me think of the Sandlot. I remember their baseball time was always very sacred. But it's not so cool, spending all that time at practice getting covered in sweat and dirt.
Hey, listen!
It's just baseball, right? It's easy. Who needs practice? I think the gods picked the wrong person to bless with that much talent.
Oh, yeah?
Still, I gotta admit, baseball wasn't all bad. It did have a few things going for it. Yeah, right? Like the feeling of camaraderie between you and your teammates?
I mean, seriously?
Nah, nothing like that. I can't stand being around a bunch of sweaty guys. So totally uncool. Then what did you like about it? Well, I hate studying, but I still got into the super fancy school on a sports scholarship. As long as I kept playing, I never had to study. And besides that, it made me super popular with the ladies. Booyah, you jealous? I got to third base in more ways than one, if you know what I'm saying. Just kidding. I got plenty more where that came from. I'll tell you more about it next time. Anyway, let's hang out again sometime. Talking to you helps me keep my mind off this place. With a smile on his face and a spring in his step, Leon strolled away. I'm not really sure why, but I guess Leon likes hanging out with me. Alright, he's updated too, and we unlocked the skill Robot Jock. And Hasifa. So the items collected throughout Danganronpa are referred to in-game as presents. Most presents can be collected by random from the Mono machine in the school shop on the first floor. Okay, so I think it's actually nearby where I am right now. Once we're all done, I headed back to my room for a little while. I need more free time to explore. There's still a lot of time left in the day. I really don't feel like just sitting here. Maybe I'll take a look around. Get the hell out of your room! Quit going back there. Oh, she's out and about now. Before I talk to you, I'm gonna go check the shop. That's the laundry room. Let's see, is this the shop? That's barricade. That's a bath. Oh wait, you said first floor. I think it's first floor of the school. We're like in the first floor of the dormitory, which I don't think has the shop. I think we want to go here. So to do that, I think we need to go this way. Oh, June Hasi, but that's not too far away. That's not too far away. Actually, it's really close. Okay, that's a classroom. What is this? AV room. Oh, here's the store. Okay. Just a little bit, Michael. Or she could be using us, you know? She knows that she can just wow us very easily with her smile, and if we're going to protect her and help keep her alive, it's almost like playing that game Survivor, you know, like that reality TV show. People will often be fake and form alliances just for their own good. I want this sweet armor set. Oh, it's a pinball machine or something. Or one of those little prize machines. Oh, maybe if I turn the knob, a prize will come out. Would you like to try your hand against the almighty Mono machine? Give it a shot. Oh, does it not cost us money? Auto-tune! Now, I was going to grab something to drink. Not that I need it for auto-tune specifically, but... That's right, Weeb. We're not doing a good job of looking for clues, are we? Ready, set, auto-tune. Let me check it's working. Test, test, 1, 2. Yep, it's working. Perfect. For the challenge, right, hearts? Yeah. And one team is mostly painted now, and a few others need touching. Nice job, Hussy baby. You're making great progress. Okay, yeah, let's give it a shot. Why not? All right, let's give it a shot. Oh, it does take those tokens that you earn by exploring. Okay. Number of coins. How do I do it? Okay, I might as well use them all, right? Maybe I need them for something else. I'll use 2 for right now. Hey, we got an item. Looks like a little watch. Oh, we used both of them. I'll go ahead and use another one. Looks like an opened, exploded soda can. Great. I should probably get going. Oh, good night, boy. Thank you so much for stopping in and saying hi. Hope you have a great night and have a good weekend. Oops, wrong button. Yeah, we should get going. We're broke. Okay, let's talk to this guy. Yasuhiro. I like him. He's kind of like the beach bum sort of style.
Yo!
Yo, Makato, what's happening? Should I hang out with Hiro for a while? Sure. Huh? You want to hang out with me?
It's not like some occult mystery.
Well, have I got a story for you? My research revealed a surprising connection between the Tokyo Tower and the lost Lemurian civilization. I already regret hanging out with you, dude. Hiro spent a lot of time talking about stuff that didn't make any sense to me. Oh, get some good sleep, Hearts. Have a good one. Thank you for stopping in. Hiro and I grew a little closer today. Would you like to give him a present? Sure. What would you like to give him? Give him a Coke. Contains a highly stimulating, almost addictive sweetness. Paired with some nice junk food for a can't-miss combo. I wonder how much I could get for this at the pawn shop. Kidding, I appreciate it, really. Does that mean he liked it?
Could it be?
Hey, Makato, you know what I think? You and me meeting like this, it wasn't a coincidence. So I've got some good news for you. I'm gonna give you a psychic reading and a huge discount. Oh, that's right, he's a clairvoyant. A discount.
How about that?
Normally, it's $1,000 for 2 hours, but for you, let's call it $900. That's only a $100 discount, and even then it's way too expensive.
Don't be mean.
Hey, come on, you should count yourself lucky that the ultimate clairvoyant is willing to tell your future. So, are you right pretty often?
Well,
I sure am. At a bare minimum, I got a 20% chance of accuracy. That's not very good at all. 20%? That sounds pretty sketchy.
what the heck?
For real? Don't make that face. Didn't you hear what I said? 20% of the time I'm right. Every time. Yeah, I'm 100% right 20% of the time. That includes the natural disasters, election results, you name it. Okay, for election results, that's like a coin flip. How do you only have 20%? Don't you realize how amazing that is?
How about that?
Okay, fine. I'll give you a special trial run. And cause, would you rather go without shampoo for the rest of your life or toothpaste? I'm gonna go without shampoo for the rest of my life. Only because, like your teeth, the health of your teeth is very connected to the health of your entire body. When your teeth start to rot away and have problems, it can cause many other like physical issues with your body. So I definitely feel like I'd prefer to have no shampoo. And actually, a lot of people will go like, a week or something without actually washing their hair. You can like rinse it, of course, and that's fine. You get to keep more of the natural oils. But yeah, I think you go with the shampoo, getting rid of that. What about you, Kaz? Yeah, I know. At first I thought this guy was really cool, and now he's not my favorite character. After all, I've already seen what future has in store for you. What? When did you see it?
Well,
Well, you won't believe what I saw. It would appear that the mother of your children and the mother of my children are the same woman. I refuse. Denied. Don't like it.
I'm right?
Doesn't matter if you don't like it. That's just the way it is. 20% accuracy, you said.
You know?
At least. I pray to everything holy that you're wrong. Please be wrong. Now then, since I was a special trial run, I'm afraid I can't apply the discount. That'll be $1,000, please. Don't worry, you can pay me after we get out of here. Wait, hold on. There's no way you're gonna be right? If you like, I can do a reading right now to see whether my reading was right or not. Oh, another $1,000? Naturally, additional fees will apply. Think about it, okay? Let me know as soon as you're ready for my services. This guy. It makes no sense, right, Michael? Okay, yeah. I don't think I'm going to spend much more time with that guy. Oh, did the auto-tune just finish? Yeah, you get 5 minutes. I didn't even think about it. I totally forgot the auto-tune was going. I wonder how my voices sound with auto-tune going on. Okay, he's gone. Do I have enough in my bank account to take out another crack at it? No, I can't bring myself to pay for something like that. I can see how people could fall into that kind of cycle, though. That was close. Please, whoever's listening, I'm begging you. Whatever else happens, don't let him be right. Hero's report card was updated, and we got Lost in Thought as a skill. Not so much, Sheely. Not that I dislike him. He's just not one of my favorites. Once we were all done, I headed back to my room for a little while. I'm never gonna get bored about how like every room you go into sort of like falls into place. It looks so cool. Oh, and that's a good point, Kaz. Yeah, you can always just shave your head. Don't have to worry about shampoo at all.
This is a school announcement. It is now 10 p.m.
That was quick.
As such, it is officially nighttime.
Does he always have a glass of wine when he says this?
Soon the doors to the dining hall will be locked, and entry at that point is strictly prohibited. Okay then. Sweet dreams, everyone. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
The third day has already come to an end. When are we going to get out of here? John Kata fan Jada. What's up, Jada? Is that your second account? Good to see you again. I laid on my bed and stared blankly at the ceiling. And before I knew it, I'd fallen into an uneasy sleep. You know, when I saw that account follow me earlier, like off of stream, Jada, I remember thinking like, was this like a troll account? But then I saw Jada at the end. I'm like, oh, it's Jada. I need an immediate, fast-acting pick-me-up. If it doesn't act now, it's the same as giving in to regret. What do you think guides the world? Speed, of course. That's why Formula One drivers are so popular. Are they really? Any idiot can accomplish something if they take it slow. Even a human piece of excrement could create a masterpiece if they spent their entire life on it. Someone who does things in a timely fashion is both wise and admirable. Straight is better than a curve or an angle. Freestyle is better than backstroke or breaststroke. Drive-through is better than sit-down. I don't agree with that. A Sunday comic artist is smarter than a graphic novelist. What I'm saying is, speed is the gold standard of the standard world.
Which is why I said I need that pick-me-up.
It's so funny when that line just jumps in there. Let's see, your phone was flat? Or were you trying to type creepy and it's like auto-correcting incorrectly? I don't know if I can name one single F1 driver, to be honest. I think I know some NASCAR drivers, or at least one, like, was it Jeff Gordon? Is he a NASCAR driver? Like a famous NASCAR driver? I can't think of a famous F1 car driver, though. Honestly, a lot of it's because it's not very big in the United States. I think it's like much bigger in other countries, like France and Italy, that kind of thing. I think they're really big into F1, but it's just not that huge here. We have NASCAR, which is more popular in America, but I don't pay attention to it. Meanwhile, 0.000002 seconds later, and you've been playing Roy McIlroy PGA Tour since it's on Game Pass, and it's surprisingly fun. I used to love golf games when I was younger. I haven't played one in a long time, but I definitely rented them quite a bit when I had the chance. And Jada, what's creeping you out? What's going on? Here. Give me 1 second. There we go. So ding dong, bing bong. Oh, the game's creepy. Nothing's bad happened yet. So far, so good. I mean, the situation's a little creepy.
Good morning, everyone. It is now 7 a.m. and nighttime is officially over. Time to rise and shine.
Right, Sheely? It's just that easy. Although it's kind of sad. I think a lot of streamers have paid money to get followers, to get fake viewers, to push them up in the categories, you know, especially people that stream really big games. You'll never be found. Like if I played Fortnite, no one would ever find me because I'm like at the very bottom of a huge list. But if I'm streaming this game, I'm probably in like the top 5 streamers for this category right now. So if somebody looked at this category, they'd see this ugly mug. Maybe they'd click that link. Who knows? Sheila, yeah, cute game.
Get ready to greet another beautiful day.
The idea that he presented is creepy, but so far he hasn't done anything too creepy yet, I don't think, besides locking us in here. He's been pretty helpful otherwise. I woke up to the irritating sound of Monokuma's voice. I slowly pulled myself out of bed. Another night of restless sleep. Day after day, I can feel the fatigue piling up. Or number 1, even better, Sheila. Yeah, see, when you're in a small category like this, it's good. And anytime anybody ever asks me, what game should I stream? It depends on what for streaming, what your goal is. Yeah, if you just want to play games and have fun, don't worry about what you stream. Play whatever you want. Play what you're going to enjoy. If you're specifically trying to grow, you want to pick a category that has viewership. It's not a completely dead channel, but that you can be in the first couple rows because you want people to stumble in your stream from time to time. You don't want to be playing Fortnite, which, yes, it's a very popular game, but if you're streaming with like 0, 1, or 2 viewers, no one's ever going to scroll down there and find you. It's way too big of a category. As soon as the thought had crossed my mind, the sound of the doorbell forces its way into my room. Doorbell. Not the normal thing that knocks, but somebody's actually doing it. And congratulations, Christian. Happy freaking birthday to you. 21 years old. How was your birthday, dude? What did you do? Did you get some good cake? Did you go do anything? And have you had your first drink yet? I mean, not first drink, but first drink of 21. And Weeb, you knew a person who bought fake viewers and such. Their chat activity was really random and weird, and their account was eventually banned. Yeah, people can tell. People can definitely tell. If somebody drops in your channel and you got 1,000 viewers and nobody's talking, then you can tell they're probably faking it. Or if they have a ton of viewers and it is like random, like automatic chat that doesn't make any sense, a real person can usually tell pretty quick. And no drinking for you, Christian. Good. Good on you.
Hey!
And you got ice cream cake. Hell yes. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, it's this guy, Kiyotaka. A fantastic morning, isn't it? Taka? Now then, if you'll pardon the interruption. Without waiting for a reply, Taka barged into my room. What do you want, Taka? What's up, Taka? No matter how intensely the stormy seas may batter me, I will not fall as long as my feet are firmly planted. You agree, right? I'm not sure I understand.
Without a doubt.
And if you can't do it alone, just find someone to support you, and you can support them back.
You hear me?
That's how you can overcome any storm. Oh, Christian, thank you for the lurk, dude. I was thinking about it last night, and I decided we need to really come together. And that was when I realized, every morning from now on, after the morning announcement, everyone should have breakfast together. That's a good idea. Oh, and Crystal, thank you for lurking as well. Welcome to the stream.
Quiet down and listen.
And now is the beginning of that fateful day. Please head to the dining hall at your earliest convenience. I mean, this is honestly a good idea because we're not really working together at all. There's a few groups kind of doing stuff, but we're pretty much all doing our own thing and just chatting and hanging out. JD, you gonna hide behind me? I will protect you.
Got it.
That's all for now. I have to let everyone else know the good news. Taka didn't even wait for a reply. He turned and left before I could say a thing. Well, I guess I better head to the dining hall. Leave the area? Yes. Okay, I think the dining hall was just over here. What is she doing over here? Yeah, see, look how small I am. Like if I walk up to her, I'm like looking at her belly button. But if we look at the character stats, it's a different thing. Oh, Crystal, thank you so much for the follow. That's awesome. I appreciate that. If we go to report card, I think it is, then we can look at their information. That was Gus, by the way, running by the screen right now. One of my dogs. Actually, one of my dogs is in here right now. Let's see. See if I can get him on camera. In my office, let's see. Georgie is napping right now. He looks like he is completely out on the futon. He is gone. You know, I think he's in here because Andy is currently playing Elden Ring, and Georgie doesn't like to be around when she plays Elden Ring because she gets very stressed, very vocal when playing that game, and it stresses Georgie out, I think. Okay, so if we look at us, we are actually only 5'3", 115 pounds. And I wanted to look at this person we were talking to. Who is it? Is her? I come up to her belly button. She's 5'4". She is taller than us, but she's only taller by 1 inch. If I look at this, it looks like she's got like 3 feet on me. Even when I look up, she looks like a giant. Toko?
What's your problem?
What? I was just wondering what you were doing here. You should probably head to the dining hall, right? It's okay, Jada. It's okay. I know. I just need to prepare myself mentally. Prepare herself? What is she talking about? I'm so nervous. What is she nervous about? Okay, she's weird. She's wearing a GoPro on his chest. That would make sense. That would make sense. You know, I feel real bad. We went on when we were in Japan on our honeymoon, my wife and I. We took our GoPro and I think we strapped it, Andy had it strapped to her chest. And she wanted to record the session. They don't do it anymore in Japan, but for a while there, you could get on these go-karts and dress up like Mario Kart characters and ride all around Tokyo. It was so much fun. I had a blast. And it's a bummer they don't do it anymore, I don't think, but it makes sense because, you know, it's kind of dangerous. But anyway, when we were doing that, she had set her GoPro to only take pictures instead of record, unfortunately. So we don't have really good footage of that. Such a bummer. Okay, this is where we're supposed to report to. Yeah, it looks like everybody's here. Maybe not everybody. Actually, I don't see... Oh no, she's back there. Okay, let's talk to him first. Well, wait, where's our friend? There she is.
Hi, Makoto.
Good morning to you, Makoto. She can even make the basic greeting feel eloquent somehow. That's the power of a celebrity, I guess.
Hey,
Is everything okay? Oh, yeah. Good morning, Sayaka. Yeah, I mean, most of them probably aren't going to have anything important to say right now. Go ahead and talk
Listen
to
to
him.
me!
This guy. Okay, looks like everybody's here. So then, let's begin. Our very first breakfast meeting.
Quiet down and listen!
Everyone, thank you for making time in your busy schedules to come together. Jada, why are you screaming? What's wrong?
Give me a break.
I don't even know who's talking right now. I didn't make time for this shit. You dragged me here. See, without like zooming into the characters, a lot of these names I'm not super familiar with. I know I already mentioned this earlier, but in order to get out of here, it is essential that we all cooperate with each other. And the first step is this breakfast meeting. Otaka's the loud guy, right? Yeah. To allow us to become friends and build trust. So from now on, let's all meet in the dining hall every morning after the morning announcement. Now then, let's eat. At least we get food with our meal. This chick, man. What is wrong with her? You want me to eat breakfast with other people? I've never done that before. I'm not sure.
I mean, seriously?
Yeah, it's been a while for me too. It's
But
been like
more
2
important,
days. Well, anyway, did anyone happen to come up with any clues? Silence echoed through the dining hall. No, we all just like chatted and did absolutely nothing. And Sheila, you're hungry because you're cutting out carbs after 6 p.m.? We also don't have any low sugar snacks anywhere. No. I know I have a lot of very sugary snacks in the house. Although my go-to if I want to be healthy is actually popcorn. I like to have popcorn if I'm being healthy. We got some like pretty small like single serving bags of either kettle corn or butter popcorn, but they're both like pretty healthy versions of each. It's good stuff. And Crystal, she'll be weirder as time passes. Oh my gosh, I'm kind of worried. How weird could she get? I don't know. She kind of seems like a closet serial killer from what I'm gathering, but we'll see. Maybe she'll be the first one to murder somebody.
seriously?
Seriously? Nothing at all?
Hey!
Anything. It could be about how to get out or who's doing this. Nobody has anything?
Are you okay with this?
My gosh. You are going to die.
Huh?
Huh?
Do you understand?
If you can't stop stop yourself from showing weakness in front of others, you will die.
Stop it!
Oh yeah, good point, Sheila. Yeah, you will see me in streams, like if I'm struggling and lost and running around like a chicken with my head cut off, feel free to give me like a nudge in the right direction, like a vague clue, such as like, hey, you should probably go to your bedroom, or maybe you missed something in the dining hall. That's perfectly fine, because you're just saving everybody time at that point. But yeah, we definitely don't want any story stuff spoiled, because most of us haven't actually seen this before. What the hell? Don't even freaking joke about that. I am not joking. Adaptability is survivability. Did I not say so? So you better hurry up and adapt to your new life here.
What the hell is this?
She looks so cute saying that. Like, oh my gosh. Have you gone completely insane? Adapt to my new life here? Do you have any idea what you're saying?
What?
Yeah, sounds like the girl wants to live here. And hell, more power to her. But shit.
Piece of shit!
No way in hell I'm living here. I'm getting out of here. I don't give a shit. Sure, feel free. That girl scares me. Okay, so nobody has any clues?
What the heck?
One thing I can tell you is who's behind all this. Someone who's totally weird and messed up. Why else would we be trapped here in the first place?
Hey, listen.
Well, sure, it could be something like that. But for right now, actual clues are... Huh? What's up? If you think in terms of people who are really abnormal or bizarre, do you think maybe a person responsible for all this could be a certain murderous fiend? I can ask about that. A murderous fiend, Chihiro. Do you have some idea who that might be behind all this? Uh-oh. It's not letting me press anything. Let me try clicking in the game again. There we go. That was weird. I lost control for a second. Well, maybe. I mean, I can't really be certain, but...
Got it!
Certainly is not a concern, or certainty is not a concern right now. I'll allow whatever remarks you may have.
You know?
Okay, well, have you guys heard of Genocide Jack? You mean that serial killer that's been in the news all over the internet? The monstrous villain who murdered scores of victims in brutally bizarre fashion? The word bloodlust was left at each murder scene, written in the victim's own blood. Oh, we're gonna hunt for something to eat, Sheila? Maybe your family has some leftover KFC. Oh man, I haven't had KFC in so long. I actually just had pho for dinner tonight. I'm a big fan of pho. Well, actually, I didn't order pho. Andy did. I got, what is it called? I don't even know if I'm saying the word right, but it's a vermicelli bowl? Vermicelli bowl? The spelling's kind of weird. Essentially, you get like some meat, like a little salad, and like a bed of like rice noodles underneath with like some sauce. It's really good. It's lighter than a whole bowl of pho for me. Whoever it is, he's like a ghost. He strikes without warning and disappears without a trace. And on the internet, they started calling him Genocide Jack. That about covers it, I think. They say he's claimed over a 1,000 victims. That's just an urban legend though, right? I mean, even like 10 people would be totally insane. How would you have time to kill 1,000 people? Assuming you're doing them one at a time. And disposing of the bodies or doing that ritual or whatever. Anyway, whoever Genocide Jack really is, he's obviously some kind of super crazy killer.
Huh?
And if he really is this ultimate psycho, I wouldn't be surprised if he put together something like this. But like I said, I can't be certain. I don't have any evidence or anything. It's just a thought. As I see, I hate showing again. As I go into like the details about murder logistics and how it just doesn't make sense. Whoops.
Hey, hold on.
But if they're the killer, isn't that like a killer of a problem for us?
Yeah!
It's okay. Everything's absolutely, positively, 100% without a doubt gonna be okay. Because help's gonna be here soon. I'm sure of it. That's a terrible idea. I mean, good staying positive, but don't just like wait for someone to rescue you. That's a terrible mindset. Help? We've been stuck in here a few days already, right? Nobody's been able to contact us, so I'm sure they're getting worried, and I bet they called the police already. You know who that is? Yep.
What's this?
The police? You're putting your faith in the police?
Bastard!
What are you doing here?
You guys?
That sounded more like Batman. I gotta work on that voice. You guys, seriously? Do you understand the role the police exist to fill? They're all good, or all they're good for is being a foil, playing against a villain or anti-hero or evil organization. Barrow Kuma. The bad guys come along and destroy them, and that just shows how badass they really are. Are you sure you really want to rely on such an unreliable group of losers? I mean, come on. If you really, really want to get out of here, all you gotta do is kill.
What the hell?
What the hell are you laughing at?
You know?
I'm just impressed at the total commitment to this whole act.
Come on.
You still going on about that?
You're fucking dead.
So, Mr. Serial Killer Psycho Freak Bastard, what the hell do you want?
Huh?
Mr. Serial Killer Psycho Freak Bastard, huh? That's a pretty long name. German, maybe.
Hey, come on.
We know who you really are. Maybe if I ignore him, he'll just go away. This guy's so silly. I love it.
You son of a bitch.
Hey, don't ignore me, asshole. Okay, let's get back to business. Your life here already began, or has already begun, and a couple days have gone by, and nobody's killing anybody. I thought all you kids were lazy and selfish, and here you are working together, but I'm totally bored. There's nothing you can say that'll make us start killing each other. Oh, that's me talking. Whoops. There's nothing you can say that'll make us start killing each other.
I got it!
Wait, I think, yes, ding ding ding, I figured it out.
In other words,
All the mystery ingredients are here. Right people, right place, so why hasn't anyone killed anyone yet? That's what I couldn't understand, but then I just realized that there was one important piece missing. What are you... If you want to know, I'll tell you, it's motive. It's so simple. I just have to give everyone a motive.
Stop fucking around.
Motive. What the fuck? Wrong button. What the fuck are you talking about? Whoops.
hey,
Oh, by the way, there's something I want to show you guys.
You son of a bitch.
Stop changing the goddamn subject. I have a little video I'd like you all to see.
Ooh, how exciting.
But don't worry, it's not some pervy adult video or anything. Seriously, nothing like that. It's a very special video of each of you showing you what's going on outside the school. Outside the school? What are you talking about?
Hello.
Oh, Master's so impatient today. Why don't you just watch it and find out? Here in the school, there's a specific place you can go that has everything you need to watch the video.
Correct.
I'm guessing the AV room. Nice. You got some chicken thigh from KFC. Is it breaded or unbreaded, Sheely? I don't know, but whenever I think of KFC, I feel like it's always got to be breaded. Good. Then we can go watch the video right now. But before we do that, I'd like to know,
You.
what are you? Why would you do something like this? You know, probably the main character they've been kind of forcing us to interact with, Crystal, Sayaka, I think her name is. I thought I was liking that kind of like, kind of hippie dude with the dreads. And then I talked to him, the clairvoyant. I didn't like him so much anymore. I don't know about him. I need to get a little bit more, but so far probably Sayaka. Possibly because I've had the most interactions with her though. And it is breaded, but the breading is surprisingly low in carbs. That's fantastic. You wouldn't think so, but that's a good thing. However, what about the other sides? Do you have any KFC sides? Like, unfortunately, the rolls, which are pretty dang good, would not be low in carbs. What do I want from you? Well, if you must know,
Despair. That's all.
When he says that, it's great. Despair, that's all. I do like seafood. I pretty much eat any kind of seafood. I don't know if I've had catfish before. I might have once, but it's not super common around here. Um, I'm curious though, like catfish, that one surprised me. Usually when people eat like just a little bit of seafood, they usually go for like shellfish, like shrimp, crab, that kind of thing. Like that's what my wife likes. She doesn't like normal seafood like fish, but she does eat crab, and she can have shrimp and stuff, but crab's like her favorite. So they are in the fridge, but not on your plate. Good guy, Sheely. Nice. Good. Don't have that right now. Yeah, I pretty much like all kinds of seafood. I actually just had sushi last weekend, which had all kinds of seafood on it. If you want to know more than that, you'll have to figure it out yourselves. Do whatever you need to uncover the mystery hidden within the school. I won't try to stop you. Because to be honest, it's entertaining as heck watching you guys search so desperately for answers. Didn't you just say you were bored, but now you're entertained as heck? Speaking of favorite characters, who's your favorite, Crystal? So, I guess I want amusement from you too. He's gone. And once again, he left before we could find out anything useful.
Is that right?
Really? I think we learned something very useful. He has no information or intention of standing in our way of pursuit of truth. Interesting.
However,
Perhaps, but the video he mentioned, I'm very curious to see what's on it.
that's true.
Same here. Okay, so Mondo started glancing around the dining hall, but when his gaze landed on me, he stopped.
Hell yeah.
Hey, Makato, check this out for us, would you? Huh? Why me?
Yo,
Because you're the closest to the door. That's the rule, right? Wouldn't everybody want to see this? Rule?
Jesus
Hey,
Christ.
hey. Hey, hey, hey.
Piece of shit!
Hey!
Stop fucking around.
You see how passionately I'm begging you? What's the big deal? Just check it out real quick. Okay, I guess I'll get going then.
Hell yeah.
Awesome. Thanks. I owe you one. Let's see. And 2.4 grams of carbs and a piece of the fried chicken. That's not too bad at all. How many carbs are you allowed to have in the day with your current restrictions, Sheely?
Hey,
If Makato's going, I'm going with him. It's not safe to walk around this place alone.
Yo,
Yeah, sure thing. We're counting on the both of you. If anything happens, just yell and I'll come running. Sure you will. I can't decide if Mondo is totally dependable or completely terrible. Yeah, I'd have to say he's kind of both. He's not exactly a bad person, but I definitely can't say he's a good person either. He's like the leader of a biker gang, isn't he? So then, where's this specific place Monokuma mentioned? It must be somewhere where you can watch DVDs, but... DVDs. Do you guys still watch DVDs? You know, whenever I want to watch a movie and I own it on DVD, I first check to see if it's streaming, because a stream will look better than a DVD. It won't look better than a Blu-ray, but it'll look better than a DVD for sure. I actually went through a bunch of our DVDs recently. We still have another bin to do, but we're kind of sectioning out our movies that we want to keep, maybe ones that are only on DVD, and then the ones we would like to upgrade to like a 4K Blu-ray, and then the ones we just want to get rid of. Let's see, you're not counting them during the day, but only 50 max after 6 p.m. Oh, that's smart, Sheila. Yeah, and it's good to like stop eating if you can, like 2 or 3 hours before you go to sleep. So if you know your bedtime's at midnight, try not to eat anything after 9 o'clock, because it's really good for your metabolism to like not have anything it's working on at night. Yeah, definitely the AV room, Michael, for sure. Reminds me of school. Schools, I mean, we are in a school, so never mind. That makes sense. I forget this place is a school. And if you buy movies, you rip them to your NAS drive ASAP. Blu-rays as well, Hasifa. And I'm curious, like, how big is your NAS? Because, like, man, Blu-rays can be huge. Like, you're looking at, like, 40, 50 gigs a piece. Okay, here's the AV room. Good, it's unlocked. Look at the size of those boom boxes on the wall. There's a box here. Huh. There's something inside this cardboard box. It's a bunch of DVDs. And each one has a label on it with someone's name. This must be the video for each of us he mentioned.
Hold on a second.
I better go tell everyone. She just ran off. I didn't follow after her. I just stood right there where I was. The DVDs in front of me had robbed me of all awareness. I was just rooted in place. I think I see something. Oh, there's something else in there? 12 terabytes. Oh, that's awesome, dude. That's huge. And you still have DVDs in addition to Blu-rays and 4K Blu-rays. Same, Michael. Yeah, some DVDs I can't upgrade. There's just no upgrade path yet. Maybe it'll get re-released later, but I have a lot of DVD movies that never got released on Blu-ray. Although I am in the process of upgrading any DVDs I love to 4K Blu-rays if possible, or regular Blu-rays, but more quickly 4K Blu-rays because I don't know, I'm not as in much of a rush of turning all the DVDs into Blu-rays. It's the cardboard box the DVDs were in. Oh, I guess we don't need to look in there again. She took everything. Next to the monitor is a high-end DVD player. It'll probably play those DVDs with no problem. Maybe I'll just watch mine real quick before everyone else gets here. I sorted through the DVDs I'd found in the box and found the one with my name on it. Wait, I thought she already took them all. I guess she left ours. Then I slid it into the expensive-looking player. I sat down and stared intently at the darkened screen. And then... movie time! That's not us, is it? I yelled out without realizing it, and my heart started racing. Alex, what is going on? No, you're breathtaking. How you doing, Alex? Because what I saw on that monitor, it was my family. So is that our mom, dad, and like sister, maybe?
You getting picked to attend Hope's Peak Academy is like a dream come true. Make sure you do your best.
No, it's not.
I'm so proud of you, son. But remember, don't push yourself too hard.
Are you really watching this, Makoto? Good luck, okay?
So they asked our family, oh, this is what he meant. I get it. So he said that he needs, the bad guy needs to give us motive to kill people, right? So he's kind of showing us what's happening outside the world, in this case our family, a reason to survive, right? If it had ended there, that would have been fine. A message of love and support. After leaving my family behind to attend Hope's Peak, it would have given me hope, given me strength. If this was a normal school, I would have been happy, if a little embarrassed. With my family's support to rely on, I would have been motivated to do even better. But here now, it was totally different. I wasn't living in an ordinary school life, so I had a pretty strong feeling that the video wasn't going to end there. I hated having this feeling, but it turned out I was absolutely right. Oh no. Yeah, right, Sheely? Oh, a DVD player. It'll probably play DVDs. If they're the right region, you know? Actually, I have this one weird problem, and I don't know, I don't think I can get it replaced anymore, but I have an early Blu-ray of this like sci-fi movie called Sunshine. Have you guys ever seen it? A cool movie. But on my copy of the Blu-ray, in pretty much every Blu-ray player I put it in, it automatically starts playing like picture-in-picture director's commentary on top of the movie. And there's no way to turn it off. And I looked it up online and it's like a problem. It's just a thing. Something happened in like Blu-ray players updates that broke this feature. And they fixed it in like later revisions, but I don't know. At one point they were taking returns, but I just was too lazy, never got around to it. I don't know if I still can. It's a bummer. And you're shooting a new video, Alex, to present your brand new HR course. So you got some time to join. Oh, for HR lessons. That's awesome, dude. Nice. So you're doing like training videos kind of thing for your work? Whoa. What the hell just happened to our parents' house? This time, I couldn't even make a sound. My voice just died. Where did everyone go? It looks like a war zone or something. As if in reply, a voice came floating through the speakers. I recognized the voice, of course. It was him.
Makoto Naegi accepted into Hope's Peak Academy, and his family, who supported such a lucky boy. But it seems like something's happened to this family's well-being. Oh boy, this is bad. What could have possibly happened to this family's well-being?
My first guess, I hope they're not dead, Crystal. My guess is maybe they're being held hostage to give us a reason to break out, because then they'll probably let our family go. Look for the answer after graduation. So now they want us to like rush out of there just to see what happened to our parents, huh? We're not gonna find out. So you're working at an education center, so we're creating lessons for distance education. Oh, that's awesome, Alex. Right on. Yeah, what the hell is correct, Michael? What happened to everyone? I started trembling. I could feel the fear and anger building up inside of me, like hot magma, liquid hot magma. God damn it. I slammed my fist against the desk over and over again. A single thought was racing through my mind. What else? How could I think about anything else? I have to get out of here. Right now. I need to make sure everyone's safe. Makoto? What happened? Make sure who's safe? Uh-oh. I noticed everyone's standing around the entrance to the AV room. They stared at me, faces full of confusion. What's going on? Without a word, I pointed to the cardboard box.
Is it like...
Is that what Monokuma was talking about?
What does this mean?
What's on them? They all gathered around the box, and each one of them grabbed a DVD with their name on it. I'm so confused. I thought that Sayaka grabbed the DVDs to take to other people. I guess she just went to go get them to bring them here, right? So, Alex, the gist of this game is that we were brought into... Yeah, despair. That's a good way of putting it. This little evil-looking teddy bear guy, we didn't know it at the time, but we got invited to this special academy, which has like the best and brightest from all different fields. But when we got here, it seemed like we were drugged, and when we woke up, this entire school is completely locked up, and there's no way to get out. And this evil-looking bear that's kind of holding us hostage has said that the only way out is to murder somebody else. And it's almost like a weird social experiment. We've been here 3 days. Nobody's died yet. But now we're watching these DVDs showing like our family and like other things to try to motivate us to want to get out and possibly kill someone to do so. One by one, they each rushed to a monitor. It didn't take long for them to react.
What the...
What the This can't be real, right? It has to be fake, right?
Hey, hold on.
Yeah, no way is real. No way. I can't take it anymore. I can't take this anymore. Let me out of here. As soon as I saw their reactions, I knew they'd all seen something like what I'd seen. Nobody even bothered to try to hide their fear and confusion. Except for her. Even now, she's totally calm. It's that girl that kind of looks like a doll, isn't it?
I see.
Oh no, it's this one. Okay. I see. So this is what he meant by motive. Essentially, Alex, that's a good way of putting it. Yeah, it's like a Japanese school version of Saw. He wants to fuel our desire to leave so that we're more likely to start killing each other.
Yes, indeed.
It is the classic prisoner's dilemma. Huh? Let me use an example. Imagine 2 countries are on the brink of war. Can we not imagine that, please? But both countries want peace, and each commits to scaling back their forces as a good sign of faith. But there's a chance that one country may betray the other, so each country fears lowering their guard. The result is that neither scales back their forces, and they both end up betraying each other.
Do you understand?
In other words, the fear of an invisible treachery becomes the greatest enemy of stability. Right, Alex? Can we talk about anything else right now? It's kind of like when COVID was just starting and we played games where there was like sicknesses going around. It's like, oh, too soon. Too soon. That sounds like us right now. Everyone says they'll work together, but in our hearts, we're all afraid someone might betray us. Don't put those awful thoughts in our head. That's exactly what they want us to do.
Huh?
You can say that, but maybe you're just thinking that once everyone drops their guard, you can just...
What is this?
Hey,
This is exactly what Monokuma, or whoever's behind this, wants. They want us to fight, don't you see? Yeah, you're right. We need to calm down.
So then,
Okay then, maybe we should all start by just talking. It's getting crazy, right, Michael? It's ramping up fast. Maybe if we all just talk about what we saw, that'll help get everything out of our system. That's an idea. Besides, I think that we're all super curious, right? I guess they each went to one of these desks. That's how they saw it without everybody else seeing. They didn't play it on that big screen right there. I wonder what was in everyone's videos. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't curious. Hey, Sayaka. What was in your video, Sayaka? We just put you on the spot.
what's your problem?
What's wrong? Just hurry up and tell us. Sayaka? I gently placed my hand on her shoulder. Stop it! She pushed my hand away and suddenly ran off. Sayaka?
That's enough.
Let her go. I can't do that. I have to go make sure she's okay. I hate romantic comedies like this. I don't care what happens to her personally.
What?
That's because you're totally thoughtless. I'm really worried. Then why don't you go do whatever you think you have to? We don't all have to stick around together, right? I mean, it would be smart, but you don't have to.
I hope you are well.
Speaking of which, I have my own things to take care of. Goodbye. Sketchy. Sketchy. Everyone went their separate ways. But I don't have time to worry about them right now. I have to go find Sayaka. I just love it when they all just pop up like, their poster boards. Okay, let's get out of here. I'm assuming she went back to her room. But where could she have gone? She can't have gone far. I should check around the school. I mean, what do you mean check around the school? We can't leave the school. Wait, that's a dead end. It's actually this way. Oh, here's her. She didn't stick around either. Where did Sayaka run off to? Anyway, that video was pretty convincing. I almost thought it was real. But it's fake, right? It's gotta be. I'd like to believe that, but if it was real... Okay, does this go back to the dormitory, I think? Let's see. Oh, this is the main room. Okay. Yeah, I don't see her here. We can talk to this guy. I was assuming it might be something similar for everybody, but maybe not. Yeah, just whatever's most important to them, right, Michael? I'm not going to tell you, and that's all there is to it. What? I'm not going to tell you. No way. Hell no. No way in hell. You're just acting all nice, so we'll tell you what you want to hear. You can't fool me.
What the hell?
Damn it. How the hell did they get that footage of that? He's not going to talk to us either. Yes, I really dig the art style. This was originally, I think, on the PSP or Vita, which kind of explains the kind of like simple 3D look, but I really like how it looks. Okay, well, there's the gym. Let's see here. Oh, the inn. That's what they call it. Okay. I want to go this way. But it's like super high res. It doesn't have the same resolution as like the old Vita version or whatever. Yeah, my first guess is that she's in her room. Make sure she's not out here. It's really weird strafing with the analog sticks. It works, just weird. Maybe Sayaka's in her room. Sayaka? No answer. I guess I'll have to keep looking. Okay, so maybe she's not in there. Let's check down this hallway first. So I think I need to check all of the, not these rooms, but the more collective rooms, I guess you call them. What's this guy doing back here? What was in your video, Mondo?
What?
Huh? Oh, it doesn't matter. It's not a big deal.
Shit.
It was fake anyway. It had to be. Whoever's doing all this just pulled it out of his ass.
Stop fucking around.
Yeah, that's got to be it. Those assholes can't fool me. Everyone's in denial. Very interesting. Oh, we should check this trash room. Probably not. Oh, maybe it does. I didn't even think about using that. Not in here, that's for sure. Let's see if this shows people. Oh, it does show them here. She's not in there. Is that the gymnasium? That's the AV room. That's the gym. Oh, it doesn't show her anywhere. Okay, yeah, they're going to hide her location. Good idea, though, Hasika. That was a great idea. Oh, I can run. I totally forgot about that. What was in your video, Celeste? I love that name, Celeste. That was a great game. Oh, it is you. You really want to know, don't you? That smile. It's strangely scary.
Is that okay?
There are many, many things in this world you are better off not knowing, don't you think? Not necessarily. I mean, knowledge is power, they say, right? Oops, that was weird. Oh, I was trying to run. I have to press A to go in. Would she have hid here? Nope, not in here. Yeah, she must be in this area somewhere. Not yet. I think we got a few more rooms to check, and then I might be lost. I actually don't even think I've even looked in these rooms yet. The blackboard belongs to us now? Secret beauty. That's interesting. Good thing I'm not a cat, Alex. But yeah, that's a good phrase. I like that. There she is. Oh, this is where we woke up, isn't it? There was like a note here, if I remember correctly. Weasel! Welcome back, Weasel. How you doing, dude? That's the desk I woke up on the day I got here. But that doesn't matter now. I found her in one corner of an empty classroom. She was sitting in a chair, hands on her knees, staring absently at the floor. She looked like maybe she was upset or angry, or no. She didn't have any expression at all. There was nothing on her face you could call emotion, which is strange because she's always like so happy. Every time we see her, she's got this like smile that just like, you know, calms us down. Oh, and it's work time, Weasel, so that means it's gaming and Twitch time. That is the perfect job, Weasel. That's awesome. Yeah, I have a, my brother-in-law works security in a job where there is a lot of downtime when there aren't people coming and going. In that time, he gets to play games. So in that time, he's bought like a Switch. He's bought a gaming laptop. I'm going to have to recommend he gets a Stream Deck, or yeah, no, Steam Deck now. I have Stream Decks. I don't have a Steam Deck. Are you planning on getting a Steam Deck, Weasel? I don't know if you play a lot of games on Steam. It was as if her original mask had been stripped away. Sayaka, are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine. Actually, no. How could I possibly be fine? What did we do to end up like this? Why are they doing such terrible things to us? I want out. Let me out right now. Sayaka, calm down. As she thrashed around, I grabbed her by the shoulders. I understand. I know how you feel right now, when I think of what might have happened to my family. But now more than ever, we have to try to stay calm. This is exactly what they want. They want us to lose our composure and stop thinking rationally. Think about it. Those videos have to be fake. Because if those things really had happened, people out there would be in an uproar. Our families, the police, everyone. Right? You know, I'm not like a huge portable gaming person either, except in very certain situations. Like if I travel anywhere, I am. Or if I want to hang out in the living room with Andy when she's like watching TV or crocheting or something, it might be good to take a portable game in there so it's comfortable on the couch, you know. But otherwise, yeah, I much prefer to have a bigger screen for sure. So just calm down, okay? Otherwise, we've already lost. I knew I was trying to convince myself just as much as her. I kept repeating those words to myself, to clear away the images that had been burned into my brain. Be calm, okay? Just be calm. As long as we work together, I'm sure we can find some way out of here. And help might even come before that. But what if there isn't a way out? What if help never comes? If that happens, then I'll get you out of here myself, no matter what it takes. When I said that, I paused. I had no idea what had come over me. What are you going to say? Like, are we going to kill somebody to get her out?
Sayaka?
Please, help me.
Oh, it's like a fully animated cutscene, kind of. Her voice was small and shaky.
Why? Why is this happening to me? To kill or be killed? I just can't take this anymore.
Sayaka.
She really should have found some kind of self-defense weapon. She shouldn't rely on us. Remember, we're like 5'3", 115 pounds. Finally, she raised her face up from my chest. She looked at me with those big, wet eyes of hers.
Makoto.
Can I believe what you said? Huh? That you'll help me get out? No matter what it takes? Absolutely.
Makoto.
You're the only one I can trust, so please.
No matter what happens, please always be there for me. I need you on my side.
Huh? Of course I'll be there for you. No matter what, I'm always on your side. I mean, you are my assistant after all.
Makoto.
Thank you, Makoto. Hearing you say that, I feel like I can keep going. I can get through this, as long as you're here with me.
Because I'm your assistant.
Like you said, I'm your assistant. Now she's cheery again. The smile I'd come to know so well returned to her face. It felt a little forced, but still. It was a huge improvement over how she was before.
Hey! Hey!
This jerk. It's standing up. Makoto, it's standing up. What's standing up?
Come on!
Did you even have to ask?
Yes.
Your flagpole. Get the hell out of here.
Just a minute.
No, I want to join. Damn it, if you won't leave, then tell us what the hell is up with those videos. It's about to come out. It's gonna come out. My pristine, pure white stuffing. My honest, innocent stuffing is about to come gushing out. I balled up my fist, took aim, and swung as hard as I could. I had never put so much energy into a single motion before in my life. I leaned back, channeling all my power, and let go with everything I had. Are you okay? If I hadn't avoided your punch, you would have just violated school regulations. Uh-oh, we're not allowed to harm him, right?
Hey!
But boy, are you slow. I could have drowned $1,000 full-course dinner in the time you took to finish your swing. Your speed, agility, alertness, passion, boldness, sense of despair, antagonization, it's all lacking. What the heck was that just now? He just wanted to mess with us. Well, for now, you want to just head back? Yeah. Monokuma had just come along and swiftly destroyed the good mood we'd just created. Monokuna! Sayaka and I headed back to the dorms. You should get some rest, Sayaka. You still look pretty shaken.
Sorry.
I'm sorry for making you worry about me. You're right. I'm going to lay down for a bit. With a nod and a small bow, she disappeared into her room. He just pops up. I mean, there's like computer monitors or like, you know, there's a surveillance system and the TVs in like every room. I'm guessing there's like some little vent or something. He just pops out whenever he wants. Now on my own, I headed off to tell everyone that Sayaka was okay. They don't give a crap. Once that was done, I decided to go back to my room. It was hard to think after watching that deranged video that I needed some rest of my own. Jeez. Seriously, what's going on here? There's just so many problems. I can't even decide what the biggest problem is. That we're trapped in here? That what I saw in that video might be real? Monokuma? What the mastermind has in store for us? Or are we our biggest problem? I want to get out of here, but I can never kill someone. Do the others all feel the same? Yeah, that's definitely the biggest problem right now. Almost a little bit of a Squid Game sort of thing, you know, where you want to actively possibly make alliances with people, but it's also not a bad idea to let people die, because then there's less odds against you, right? I don't know if that's kind of what it's leaning toward. It seems like it. Huh? Who's that? When I opened my eyes, they darted immediately to the clock. It's almost 10 o'clock. I fell asleep without even realizing it. Nighttime's about to start. So how come someone's here? We should check the door. Yeah, this whole like little 3D thing, I love it. That's just a neat little mechanic. I've never really seen that in a game of this style before.
Sorry.
I'm sorry to come by so late. You're supposed to stay in your room, woman. Sayaka. We just leave her here and go out or go to sleep. Don't even address her. Sayaka, what are you doing out so late? Have you come to kill me? That's when I noticed her body was trembling. Is everything okay?
It was so strange.
Sorry to bother you, but something really weird just happened. Something weird?
Makoto.
Just a little while ago, I was laying down in my room when all of a sudden my door started rattling and shaking. Her voice sounded like all the air had been squeezed out of her lungs. Just hearing her talk made me tense
I
up.
was so scared.
It was like someone was trying to force the door open. Somebody to murder you, perhaps? My door was locked, so they couldn't get in, of course. But they started shaking the door harder and harder. I was so scared I couldn't even move. So what happened? After a while, it just stopped. I let some time go by, then I got up and opened the door to check outside.
Makoto.
But there is nobody there. I'm guessing they don't have like a peephole to look through. I don't see one on our door. Someone tried to force their way into your room? But who would do something like that?
I mean...
It's not like I'm suspicious of anyone here, but still, it makes me nervous. But what if something like that happened in the middle of the night? What would I do then? You don't have to worry about that, right? I mean, we can't go outside during nighttime. But that's just a promise we made, right? If someone decided to break that promise, then why don't you stay in my room tonight? Hey, would that make you feel a little better?
Huh?
What? All I said is all it said in the school regulations was that we had to sleep in the dorm rooms, right? It didn't state specifically which room each person had to sleep in. So, I mean, it was kind of heavily inferred, I guess. But yeah, technically he's not wrong.
Hey,
But two people sharing one room is, you know... Ah. Oh, geez, I'm sorry. I didn't even think about that. Honestly, that didn't even cross my mind. Oh, no, I know. Me either. It's not even that I mind the idea, but... What? If you don't mind, could we maybe switch rooms just for tonight? Switch rooms? If it'll help put your mind at ease, then it's totally fine with me. But I don't mind you staying in my room, but are you sure you're okay with me staying in yours? That doesn't sound like concern you? It's fine. I trust you. In that case, then. Oh no, here comes the thing on the video telling you to stay in.
This is a school announcement. It is now 10 p.m.
Now we're going to be on day 4, aren't we?
As
Jeez.
such, it is officially nighttime. Soon the doors to the dining hall will be locked, and entry at that point is strictly prohibited. Okay then, sweet dreams, everyone. Good night, sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
So, like, why just the dining hall being locked out at that time? Is it because that's where they have to get their food delivered? Remember, this place is keeping, like, a ton of food stocked at all times for everybody. So they must have to get food. So my guess is maybe they have people going in and out of the dining area, so they have to actually unlock some of those doors to do so. Maybe we could catch them in the act. Stay there, hide when it gets to be nighttime. Oh man, it's already nighttime. Okay, so it's settled. I'll head to your room right now. Oh, if we're going to trade rooms, we better trade keys too. Oh, that's right. We'll have to trade keys. Again?
Like I said, I'm psychic.
Oh, it's like 8 times. That's not going to stop, is it? Hey, aren't you going to say you were just kidding? Yeah, because we've heard it so many times. What if I wasn't just kidding? Something resembling a smile had made its way to her face. Thank goodness. But it looks like she's already started to get back to normal. Okay, we better trade keys then.
Okay.
Yep, let's do it. We exchanged keys, and when I looked back up at her again, there was another worried expression there. Makoto, please be careful. If someone comes to the door, don't open it no matter what. I won't. The same goes for you, Sayaka. No matter who it is, don't open the door for anyone. Even if I'm sure it's you, I absolutely won't open it. Otherwise, what's the point of even switching? Oh, by the way, just so you know, my bathroom door tends to get stuck. There's a little trick to opening it. You have to turn the knob, then lift up on the door while you pull it out. Just do that and the door should open no problem. But the showers don't work during nighttime anyways, right? Really? No showers? Oh, that's right. I totally forgot. But I guess I might have to use it when we get up in the morning, so thank you. Well, anyway, I better get going. See you tomorrow.
Hey,
Oh, and about what I said before. When I said I was a psychic, it really was a joke. Honestly, I'm just very perceptive. That is what a psychic is. 100%. It's not real, but they do a great job of doing some social engineering and giving you very vague statements to like make everything seem real. You know, they'll be like, I sense you have a sibling, and then they hope that the person will respond saying, oh, I have a brother. Yes, brother. Yes, you have a brother. And they are not the same age as you. Obviously, but then the guy's like, yeah, he's my older brother. Older brother, yes. And they just kind of keep doing that to make it seem like they are psychic. There's actually some really interesting YouTube videos that actually explain how you kind of do that, and it's wild. Yeah, I know. Good night then. See you in the morning. Sayaka gave me one last parting smile, and I headed back off to my room. Oh, we'll see you in a bit, Alex. And have a good lunch. I looked around as soon as I got into the hall. Everyone else's doors were closed. There was no sign of life. Good, there's nobody here. Making sure nobody was around to spot me, I rushed into Sayaka's room. We've never been in here before. Looks just like our room. So this is Sayaka's room. It really doesn't look any different from mine. It smells nice though. We could check her trash. It's kind of weird to dig through other people's trash, but I couldn't help taking a quick peek. There wasn't any doubt about it. It was a DVD with her name on it that we found in the AV room. That reminds me, I never did get a chance to find out what was in her video, but it's probably best if I just wait until she brings it up again. I don't know, there could be some really shady stuff in there. There's a few things we could check out, some over here too. That's weird. It looks like there's something there, but oh, there we go. I have to turn my camera? No? I don't know. Can't do anything with that. Okay, what else we got? Check that. Let's check the bed. The bed itself looks exactly the same, but knowing Sayaka slept on it makes me look forward to trying it out for myself. You're being creepy, dude. A little creepy. No, don't say nice. Don't encourage that. That's terrible. Let's check the drawer. My room came with a dual toolkit, but Sayaka has a sewing kit, just like the note said. And next to it is the map. The map of our body's vital organs. Jeez. A surveillance camera. It makes sense there'd be one in here. I mean, I think there's one in every single room, isn't there? Okay, so we're trying to get to... That's the way out. Let's try this. If I remember right, all the girls' private bathrooms have locks on them. Yeah, we won't be able to get in there anyway. I'm a little reluctant to go in. I don't even think Sayaka would want me snooping around too much. I should probably go to bed soon. As I lowered myself into Sayaka's bed, a pleasant fragrance enveloped me. Sayaka's scent. Maybe it'll bring me some sweet dreams. You wish. You wish. We're just going to get rudely interrupted by that guy again. Feeling a little better than before, I fell asleep. This is so funny. It's like a nighttime show. Imagine you're in a big spaceship in the middle of an intergalactic adventure. You've heard of Noah's Ark, right? We're sort of like that. We're set to set sail and leave Earth behind. Here you don't have to worry about crazy crazy neighbors, corrupt cops, drunk drivers, or pyromaniacs. You know, after using what do they call that? A dyslexic friendly font, then I see something like that. Like a huge gap between the E and the I. And at first I thought, was that 2 words? That's kind of weird looking, but no, just the font. You don't have to worry too much about the ozone layer or asthma-inducing air pollution. And of course, you don't want to have to stress about about studying for finals or practicing for the big game, but even our divine world of freedoms has a few rules. After all, freedom can only exist because of rules. If you're really dead set on returning to that tiny piece of dog poop you call Earth, please do your best to follow the rules. Wait, are you an alien? I hope I've made myself perfectly clear.
So then, let's everyone do our best to follow these new guidelines and live happily ever after together!
So cheery. It's sickening. Don't you love that wallpaper?
Good morning, everyone! It is now 7 a.m. and nighttime is officially over. Time to rise and shine! Get ready to greet another beautiful day!
Yeah, it seems like that's always going to be the same exact thing. I wonder if I could just skip that. I sat up, still half asleep, and rubbed my eyes. Slowly, I pulled myself out of bed. I remembered I was in Sayaka's room. I just remembered I promised to eat breakfast with everyone else. Better get going. To the dining hall. I left Sayaka's room and made my way toward the dining hall. Oh, I don't even have to do it. They're going to do all the hard work for me. That's not everybody. A few people had already gathered at the dining hall by the time I got there. Hello, Makoto, and good morning. Can you believe it? I was the very first one here in the morning. Good morning.
Hey, Makoto.
Morning. I suppose... I don't know. I figured everyone who had arrived on time could be considered model high school students. These are all the teacher's pets kind of characters, right? And the ones who showed up a little late... Here we go.
Yo.
Not surprised.
Sorry.
Sorry I'm late. My makeup just would not cooperate this morning.
Ah, well, hello.
My apologies, ladies and gentlemen. My morning took a little longer than usual. What does that mean? And Sheely, there's a new Ni no Kuni trailer. It's for Ni no Kuni Cross Worlds and looks so nice. Is that a third one in the series? I had no idea they were making another Ni no Kuni game. That's awesome. Yeah, we have the first one on like PlayStation 3 or something, which I'll probably never use that version. But I think it was on PlayStation 3. I have the second one on Steam. I got to pick up the first one at a good discount sometime. We're the types with a more relaxed sense of time. Most high schoolers fall into that category. And finally, the ones who kept everyone waiting forever.
Indeed.
Oh, and also Sheely, I don't know if you posted it. I did watch a video on our Discord of some kind of, what was that? Kingdom Hearts 4 announcement, but it was really weird. It didn't feel like a full big announcement, almost like just like leaked footage. But it's interesting looking, very different art style. I suppose I'm late. Good morning, everyone.
My bad, my bad.
I slept through the alarm.
What's your problem?
Wait, what? Is it so awful to be late?
Yo!
I didn't oversleep, just so you know. Nope, I got lost. I blame the Bermuda Triangle. That's random. I don't care about time or other people in general. They're kind of they are the kind to move at their own pace. But regardless, everyone had arrived. At least that's how it was supposed to go. Uh-oh. And Sheely, the trailer came out 2 weeks ago and finally showed up in your recommended page. Also, you never played a Kingdom Hearts game. I have never. Well, no. I rented the first Kingdom Hearts game when it first came out from Blockbuster back when I worked there. And it was fine. It wasn't really my kind of game, but I thought it played well. And of course, the rest is history. It's such a hugely popular series now. And it's an Unreal Engine 5. That might make the most sense as to why it looks the way it looks, Michael. Although some of the, like, that, I'm gonna say, oh yeah, with Unreal Engine 5, I wonder how it's gonna look. Like, it looked like in the trailers more realistic, but I don't know if that's like the final look for the game or if it's meant to. Maybe it's like a placeholder while they finish up the graphics and it's just going to be a higher quality version of the art style that we've always had. I think it'd be kind of weird to change the art style, especially because they have to still mix with Disney characters, right? And I can't imagine seeing like, you know, Goofy with this weird hyper realistic texture quality. I want to just see him as he is. Okay, so he says, wait, aren't we missing some people?
Ah.
Yeah, Sayaka and Byakuya aren't here yet. Or Byakuya. I don't know about Byakuya, but I would definitely put Sayaka in the model high schooler territory. So for her to be so late.
What?
What's going on? Did something happen? Oh no. And you're a couple hours from hitting 600 in the first Ni no Kuni? That's incredible, dude. And you're almost 200 hours in the second. You are killing those games, Sheely. Nice. That's a huge endorsement if I've ever seen one.
Yo.
Hey, man. Have you seen Sayaka? Why would I have? I just came straight from my room to here. Oh, I wonder if we're... I got an idea. I'm not sure. Did she forget about our breakfast promise?
However,
I got the sense she always has her stuff together. That's not true. We know that from firsthand experience. Listening to everyone talk like that, a small dark speck of unease rose up inside me, and that speck started to grow quickly. I need to go. I have to go check on her. The woods had barely left my lips before I flew out into the hall. Oh, and you're trying to 100%. Even after 600 hours, you have not 100%ed that game? Wow. That is huge. Now, have you been like following guides to try to do everything, or are you just kind of doing it naturally? Because definitely some games naturally, you're never going to find everything. Like Elden Ring. If I try to play that game and never look at a guide to find stuff, I just would never find stuff. Nice. That works. And from Action 52. That's perfect. So where I headed first was to my room, where I'd let Sayaka stay for a single night. Where she was supposed to be safe, that's terrifying. But over the course of one night, oh no. The room had been completely transformed. It looks like there was a struggle. Everything's like knocked over. What the hell? Whoa, look at all the things to look at. Oh, there's a room key. That's not good. There's a keychain on the ground. It has my name on it, so it must be my room key. I gave it to Sayaka when we traded rooms. This is the replica sword I brought back for self-defense. It's been taken out of the sheath, so she actually tried to use it, huh? Let's see, by yourself mostly, but looking up what you have to do for both games. You almost have to at a certain point in those games, Sheely. Like some of these open world games or just really long games like that, it would be practically impossible to find absolutely everything without ever looking at a guide. Especially because there's oftentimes, what do you call it? Timed quests or quests with certain criteria where once you've passed it, you can never go back and do it again. And like that's like super frustrating to miss that, right? Okay, more importantly, where's Sayaka? There's the sheath. Nope, same thing. Let's see, and it's the display the sword was on. Oh, more importantly, where's Sayaka? I love how he says that. More importantly, looks like scratch marks on the wall. There are slashes and gouges on the wall and the floor. More importantly, where's Sayaka? We don't know. I'm looking for her. Come on, game. Cut me a break. It looks like the lint roller has way less sheets than it used to. More importantly, where's Sayaka? Guys, more importantly, where's Sayaka? I better check the bathroom. Let's take a look. Inside. And the thing about getting 100% in Ni no Kuni 1 is that you have to catch... Oh, crap. Is she dead? Why is it pink? Is this game like censored in the US or is it supposed to be pink? In which case, good, she's some kind of monster mutant robot thing and we don't want it alive. I don't know what that is. So you have to catch 2 of each 308 familiars, kind of like Pokemon, and get them all. And a lot of them have a 5% spawn rate and 5% chance. That's crazy, Sheely. That reminds me, yesterday in Elden Ring, I was trying to farm some armor because there was a guy that dropped pieces of armor that were useful to me. But man, I must have killed the guy 50 times before I got what I needed. She got into the strawberry jam. What I saw dug its way through my eyes and buried itself in my brain. Oh, I think I skipped the first line. He said something like, I didn't realize I was already screaming or something like that. And then everything went to black. Oh, we passed out? Chapter 1 to survive deadly life. I think we finished chapter 1. Nice. I believe there's 5 chapters in the game or 6 chapters. Oh, that's a Danganronpa staple with the pink blood. That makes sense. Okay, so it's supposed to look like that. That's not weird. They are actually dead. That sucks because honestly, she's been like my favorite character so far. And she's already gone. That's a bunch of bull crap. When I opened my eyes, I found myself staring at a huge ceiling. It was a ceiling I remembered seeing before. And when I sat up, I saw someone looking at me. Again, it was someone I'd seen before. Yeah, that's not going to look, suspicious at all, right? That makes sense for age stuff in Japan. It's kind of funny though. It used to be the opposite. If you go back to like the NES and like old school days, sometimes Japanese games would have the gore and blood, and they would remove it for the American version, which I always hated, of course, but it is what it is. You're awake. Finally. Are you okay? Now's no time for sleeping. Get your ass up. Huh? You were unconscious, dude. I had to carry you back here.
Well.
Whoa. And since it fit with the art style, they just made it a thing. I like it, though. That's cool. They have something very identifiably Danganronpa. It's no surprise, considering what happened. What happened? Hey, are you okay? So it wasn't a dream, what I saw. It was real? That's right. It really did happen. Sayaka is dead. Hey, you should have stayed the night with me. That's all I'm saying. All I'm saying, that would have been a win-win situation. But who knows? It may have just got 2 for 1. We were not protecting her. A deep, dark despair worked its way through my body and then exploded out of me. I shot up and took off running. Hey, where do you think you're going? I have to see for myself. I have to see if Sayaka is...
Just give up.
You can check once, twice, 1,000 times. Sayaka is completely and irrevocably dead. No, I have to see for myself.
What?
Listen to us, man. What do you think's gonna happen if you go out there? Well, what good is it gonna do just sitting around here? Good question. She was working on the strawberry jam and then dropped a knife in her chest. I mean, why are we all hanging around in the gym at a time like this? Our friend Sayaka, she's dead. Dead. When I said that, it finally hit me. I have no idea, Michael. It's going to be so random, I think.
Calm down.
None of us want to be here right now, either. Then why? Shouldn't it be obvious? Monokuma, you told us to come here. Well, hold on. Don't talk like that. We all protested it. I mean, we remember the terrible price Sayaka had to pay. But...
So...
Let's see. I'm the one who convinced him to come. Right now, we need to do whatever it says. Well, who do you think the murderer is right now, Michael? We're his prisoners, right? It's not a good idea to defy him without reason.
Correct.
We don't need to make things any worse above a certain area, sacrifices we already have. Why should we listen to anything he has to say? It's obvious he's the one who killed Sayaka. The bear, you think? I would never do that. If you can believe anything, you can believe that. He's here again.
Hey,
And the flashbacks to things that happened is another thing. I haven't seen too many flashbacks yet, Sheely. Unless you mean like the repeated joke thing. I wouldn't call that a flashback, but yeah, they definitely repeat that. Unless someone violates a school regulation, I absolutely will not interfere, meaning if we break the rules, he'll kill us. I can promise you, I won't do anything that goes against the purpose of your school's life here.
listen up!
I'm famous at safari parks throughout the world for following the Bear times 1 rule.
But...
Bear times 1? I like that. Then who did it? Who killed her?
Come on!
You already know the answer. The one who killed her is one of you. Nobody had a reply for that. Obviously. One of us killed Sayakaya? Don't be stupid. That's...
What?
What's the matter? You guys all look like you're about to see a dove get shot up with a Gatling gun. Whoa, that's an image. Don't you remember what I told you when this all began?
Yahoo!
One of you decided to kill Sayaka so that you could graduate. So we can't even like catch them, you know, because if they kill somebody, then they're going to be set free, right? So there's no like stopping them after the fact, I guess. It was my fault, Sheely, as is common. I also dropped the knife into her chest.
Well...
You're lying, right? Of course he's lying. I'm telling you, he killed her.
Wrong!
Nope, sorry. One of you is a bona fide killer. If they wanted to, the one who did this could testify to that little fact. Without thinking, I looked around at everyone. They all had the same look on their faces. Everyone looked at each other with a combination of fear, suspicion, and confusion. That's not good. Are you serious?
What is this?
Someone killed someone? It's amazing what some people are capable of.
Just hold on.
Hey. Oh, that sounded like a guy from Metal Gear Solid. Hey, hold on. Don't just assume he's telling the truth.
Stop talking.
That's enough. Before we do anything else, I'd like to confirm something with the stuffed animal here. I love that. We're going to talk to them. I mean, it happened, Sheila. That's like a typical Sunday for me. I wake up very hungry. If one of us really did kill her, that person gets to graduate from the school, right?
Huh?
Come on.
Don't play dumb. That's what you said, isn't it? If you kill someone, you get to leave.
What?
Why are you laughing? Ooh, it's cause naive. You're just so naive. Oh, good night, Christian. Thank you so much for hanging out, dude. Have a wonderful start to your weekend. You think it's really that easy? You can just kill someone and waltz on out of here?
Hey.
You're super
come on
naive.
now.
Devilishly naive. Hellishly naive. No, no, no. The real thing has just begun. The real thing?
Now then.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I'll have to do this at the start of something else. Let's see, are you ready? Let me explain the second part of the rule. Wait, is this not a rule we haven't heard yet? The second part of the rule regarding graduation. Just like I explained before, you must kill someone if you want to leave. However, even if you do that, there's still one more part of an agreement that you have to uphold, remember?
Then perhaps...
You are referring to rule number 6 of the school regulations. If you are the blackened, that committed to murder, you can't possibly be found out by other students. This is what you are talking about, is it not?
In other words,
I don't know about that. Bingo. It's not just enough to kill someone, you have to actually get away with it. Which naturally means you need a system in place to access whether or not it's been gotten away with. So a certain amount of time after a murder has taken place, a class trial will take place. Class trial? What's that? Yep, it'll be a few hours after the murders. Everyone will gather together, including the blackened, and find out who committed the murder. And they were the spotless students who all engage in one big debate showdown.
during the trial, you'll have to present your arguments about who you think the blackened is.
Now, the blackened's just basically playing for the other team, I believe, right?
And once everything comes to an end, the outcome will be decided by popular vote.
Oh, dang.
If the answer you've arrived at is correct, only the one that disturbed your peace will be punished. The rest may continue their communal life. However, if you choose poorly,
I like that. You have chosen poorly.
then the one who got away with murder will survive, and the rest of you will receive your punishment. Which, of course, means your school life will come to an end.
Yeah, you mean our entire life.
As far as class trial rules go, that's all there is to it.
Well,
So, what exactly is this punishment you keep talking about? I love that. A trial run by the class? Oh, well, to put it simply, it's execution. Oh, dang.
What?
And by execution, you mean...
Execution is execution. Execution!
You cannot define a word by using the same word.
Electric chair. Bzz, bzz, poison gas.
Oops, I didn't mean to skip that. So, you have to make... to make sure I understand, if we get the culprit right, then only they die. But if we get it wrong, all the rest of us get executed?
Well done.
What a smart little chimpanzee you are. Look at you, implying that you didn't do it without actually saying it. That's funny. So, it's basically what the outside world calls a lay judge system, or an inquisition type thing. Which means you'll be deciding who you think the killer is. But judge carefully, because all your lives are on the stake. Yeah, why would you even ask that? That's weird. Okay, let me just add the rule I described to in your notebook. Make sure to keep it in mind.
Hey!
Wait, hold on a second.
The hell are you talking
You're freaking
about?
insane, you know that?
Huh?
A class trial? What the hell is that? There's another one. I don't want anything to do with it.
What's this?
Stop
Why
it!
not?
What?
The hell are you talking
Let's see,
about?
what punishment? I might, I don't know, throw you in a deep, dark, crazy prison or something.
Shut the hell up!
Let's see, shut the hell up. Say whatever you want. I'm not going to be a part of this.
I don't
Don't be so
believe it.
selfish.
Stop it!
You're the one being selfish. Kill whoever you want. It's got nothing to do with me. The evil standing before me. I'm trembling with fear.
Shing!
But I won't give in to such evil. It's my style to stick it out and resist till the very end. If you really want to get out of here, you'll have to go through me first. As he said that, he came charging at us, although it was more of a waddle. But then we got Monokuma and Gyome. I'm guessing those are the
Are you enjoying yourself now?
I'm not sure what's going on. Oh, that she's like standing on him. Now I see it right now.
Are you?
Well, we almost got a really naughty upskirt shot right there. Unnecessary, but very anime.
Violence against Headmaster Monokuma is not allowed. You violated a school regulation.
Oh no, are they gonna kill her too?
I invoke the mighty summon spell. Help to me, godly spear, Gunyear.
Uh-oh. Oh! Oh, snap. That was like 7, 10, 12 things. You know, why is she smiling? Oh, that was messed up.
This wasn't supposed to.
Oh, that's crazy.
Why me?
Suddenly, right at the end, her eyes shot wide open. And just like that, she never moved again.
No way!
What the? I don't... This can't be real. No way!
Well now.
Now, I am painfully aware of the great powers and meaning of a promise. I really wanted to keep a corpse from popping up for no reason, you know? But I guess all you needed to be taught a lesson, after all. And what an amazing promise. But now you guys understand, right?
Now you see just how serious I am. Defy me and you get shot full of holes, exploded, buried alive, disintegrated, etc.
That's why it just bursted out of her, Sheely. There's all that strawberry jam.
So, if you don't want that to happen to you, you'd best obey those school regulations.
Junko's body had been impaled by a bunch of spears. An unbelievable amount of blood started pouring out of her body. That was the first time I'd ever seen the moment someone's life came to an end. Nobody there could deny what they'd seen. Junko, who until just a second ago had been our friend, was dead. She died, she'd been murdered. In simple terms, it was the death of an actual human being.
Hey,
Let's see. It's really not that shocking. Yeah, sorry, jam, not blood. That's right. She just died, that's all. Just went and died. No more remarkable than the inevitable demise of the entire human race. is just as natural as the eventual end of the world itself. This isn't some superhero comic, so it's not like when you die, you didn't really die. This is reality.
Why?
Why did you have to kill her? Didn't you say you would put her in prison or something? I changed my mind.
I knew it.
So you've been waiting to kill this entire time.
Say what?
Killing this entire time? Don't be silly. You can't kill time. Or are you being metaphorical? Are you saying I wanted to waste time this whole time? I wouldn't be surprised, Michael. I wouldn't be surprised. Just to kind of get things kick-started, maybe?
Damn it!
Come on, what do you take me for? I'm Monokuma.
Well now.
Anyway, none of that matters right now. I have something I'd like to give you to help you in your search for the Blackies. This little file has all the information I've gathered about the death in question. I like to call it...
It's the Monokuma file!
There it is, like he said. I mean, naturally you guys aren't experts at this kind of thing, so you can only do so much with a corpse. So, instead, I've gathered up everything I know about the circumstances and cause of that death. What's that? How do I know the cause of death, you ask? Because the surveillance camera picked up the whole thing. I got to see how it went down. Then you know who the killer is.
So then...
Wait, so then, you know who killed Sayaka? Of course I do. If I didn't, I couldn't possibly pass a fair and accurate judgment during the trial. Now, how could I?
Correct.
That's a good point. The judge has to be able to be able to make the proper decision. That's somehow comforting.
Well?
Now then, please put your full effort behind your investigation. After all, you don't have any choice but to give it your best shot. Why is he saying that? He shouldn't want us to investigate. He just wants us to get despair and kill each other, right? Seriously, you don't have a choice. Okay, so we'll meet up for the class trial in a little while. And with that, Monokuma disappeared once again. He left us stunned and confused. He left us at a total loss. He left us with Junko's dead body growing colder right in front of us. And for who knows how long, nobody said a word. The fact that Sayaka and Junko were dead was a huge shock, of course. But there was more to it than that. It was the idea that it was also the idea that one of us had actually murdered someone. And if we didn't find out who it was, we would all die here. We'd found ourselves in a situation where we couldn't help but look at each other with open suspicion. Oh, it's getting worse. It was the worst situation imaginable. And yet, even in such a perversely terrible situation, she didn't show the slightest hint that it had gotten to her.
Hey.
There's no time to wallow in your depression. That would lead to the same disastrous results as having total faith in everyone else.
What?
Huh?
In other words...
Cooperation is an absolute key at this point. Who do you decide to trust and not trust in the U.S.? Of course, up to you. Continuing to think about that and talk about the deceased certainly isn't going to help anything.
What the heck?
Saying stuff like that is just... How many times have I told you? Anyone who can't adapt will die. Death is the only thing waiting those who are unable or unwilling to adapt. If that happens, you only have yourself to blame.
That's terrible.
What an awful thing to say, especially after what's happened.
Just a second.
Right now, exposing the killer is the most important thing. Because if we don't, we're all going to die here. She's right. We need to begin our search. Oh, that was the info there.
Of course.
Either way, we can't run away from the situation, so we have no choice but to move forward.
What the heck?
We just have to do it, I guess. What other choice do we have? No way in hell I'm letting someone kill me. Yeah, like it's a choice. All right, damn it, let's do this. We just have to do it. Everyone kept repeating that sentiment. they were using it like the mantra to give themselves strength. But they're right. We just have to do this. No matter how much I don't want to, we have no choices. Got my tablet that's supposed to watch the stream. So janky. I think it's on its last legs. I might try a factory reset just to see if I can get fast again, because it's like running so slow now. If that's what it takes to survive, then that's what we have to do. On top of that, there was something I needed to find out. I had to know why Sayaka had to die. Why she had to be the one. I'm terrified to find out, but still I have to know. Otherwise, I knew I'd never be able to accept her death. Which is why I don't even have choice. I don't have to do this. If we can get past all this. It's an older one. It is a 8-inch NVIDIA Shield tablet, and one of the first ones, which it was fantastic at the time, but I mean, like a lot of electronics, you use it long enough, it starts to bog down. I also have a Samsung 10-inch tablet. I forget the model number. That's more recent. That one works fine. Okay, well, before we start talking to anybody, this is probably the perfect time to save it. I'm getting really tired, and we just got someplace new. So this is probably a really good starting point. Where's the save again? Here it is. Menus are kind of hidden a little bit. But let's put it... I haven't saved one time this entire stream. Not good. It's never asked me to save, but usually I try to do my own saves manually too. Okay, looks like we got a new one. We are good to go. What a crazy game. People are dying left and right now. We've already lost 2 players this stream. Although, honestly, I don't think there's anything I could have done to avoid those deaths. So, it is what it is.